Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
It's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a toupee. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for niggas acting doofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse and half Bootsy. Oh shit, now that's some shit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow and then full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we partner perfect. Bees and Tati is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get it lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and pretty people? Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already, share this with your people, we gon' have a good time, y'all. Yo, we have another good show. We're gonna be talking, what we talking tonight? The tragedy at Travis Scott's Astroworld and some of the aftermath. We're gonna be talking Missy Elliot is a certified superstar, y'all. She got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Salute that queen. We're gonna be talking cancel culture. Is it a trend? Is it here for good? That's what we're talking about and a bunch more. Phone lines are open. Let us know what your thoughts are. We joined by the homie B, Buddha, and the beautiful Tati. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? I hope your weekend has been good. Hope everything has started off really good for your week. We're gonna have a good show tonight, y'all. What's up? How's everybody feeling?
Hey.
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good. How was everybody's weekend? We almost had this conversation
Awesome.
right before we started. Bees tried to have this call. I'm like, yo, we're gonna talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
So how's everybody's weekend? It was a little rainy here in Tampa.
Yeah.
You know, a little rainy. I didn't do too much. I took my dog for a walk, and I'm now vowing to never let the dog off the leash again if there's puddles around. Because you know how little kids put on their galoshes and their rain jacket, they just want to like jump in the fucking puddles, jump.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the fucking dog did. That's what the dog did, you know? I got 2 of these shirts, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wore this out there. It wasn't very white afterwards. Yeah.
That's crazy.
The dog was a muddy mess. So I took him to the back, to the hose, turned that hose on, sprayed that motherfucker off. But she was trying to attack the water coming out the hose and shit like that. But that was pretty much my my weekend and shit like that. You know? How about y'all? Y'all do anything fun or interesting?
You know what? I didn't do anything really fun. I just went like out to eat with one of my homegirls.
Mm-hmm.
Went in and had some wings and a few drinks or whatever. That was pretty much it. That was the highlight of my weekend because I was chilling.
The highlight
Catching
of
up
your
on
weekend
sleep.
was food, huh?
Yeah, catching up on sleep, chilling. What did I watch anything? Did I finish any shows? I don't think I did.
Mm-hmm.
I was just chilling.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of Narcos. You know, what about you, Bees? What you get into? Anything fun?
Now me. Saturday was okay, but Sunday was a day. You know, I live for once a year. They have a commercial. I mean, it's for a dog. Pardon you if you're Muslim, but
Lord.
they had bacon. You ever see that commercial? Bacon.
The little dog treats?
Yeah. But I went to I'm just thinking of the commercial, but that would have been perfect because this weekend me and Mo went to the Bacon Fest.
Bacon Fest. That sounds tasty and very unhealthy, but I would have really enjoyed that.
Definitely sounds like a heart attack.
Me and Mo have been going for the past couple of years now. Bacon Fest. Basically, my brother put me on the Bacon Fest because he lived like, we'll say, maybe a couple of miles away from the Bacon Fest.
Okay.
He's like, "Hey, B, you ever been to the Bacon Fest?" I was like, "Nah, went to the Bacon Fest." Now let me tell you about the Bacon Fest. Everything bacon, son. You hear me? Everything bacon, son. stuff that you couldn't even imagine. Bacon is got
Oh,
bacon, bro.
so they just at the point where they just kind of making shit up on the whole fucking
Nah,
bacon spectrum.
nah.
I bet it was bacon wrapped
Second thing.
everything.
Okay, they had a couple of like little bacon wrap, what you call it, but okay, let me tell you what they had. They had a bacon cheesesteak,
But
right?
that seems pretty regular. That don't seem special.
Hold up, brother. Crusted in a pretzel.
Okay, say that again.
It was a bacon cheesesteak
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
crusted in a pretzel. Like the pretzel, like it was kind of like a hot pocket pretzel type thing going.
Okay. I'm following.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They had like that. Okay, they had some cupcakes out there, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I bought a bacon brownie cupcake, a French toast bacon cupcake,
French toast bacon cupcake. That
a maple bacon cupcake. Then they had I bought like this. Oh my god, this awesome ass crab cake sandwich with shrimp and bacon. Oh
Crab
my
cakes
god,
with shrimp and bacon.
yeah.
That's disrespectful,
Oh
dog.
my goodness.
That's so
Yeah, it was a
disrespectful.
sandwich at that. It was a sandwich at that. Yo, it was seared right on both sides. Ooh, just heaven. They had bacon on the stick, no mo. Um, they
What?
had one that was in like Chinese barbecue sauce. They had another one that was in a bourbon barbecue sauce. Um, then they also had chocolate covered bacon, which is fucking awesome.
It sounds
Fucking
disgusting.
awesome.
I've heard of
Yeah, all
chocolate
right,
covered
all right.
bacon, and
I'm not
people really
Yo,
liked it.
I'm not really a
damn,
chocolate person.
man.
You know.
Yo, it's the sweet and salty thing. Like that's where it really like goes with that, the sweet and salty thing. Um, they had bacon bourbon shots. They had bacon Bloody Marys. They had bacon Manhattan.
Now
They
let me
had
ask you this: was this a you pay one price?
Ooh,
Bless you. You pay
thank you.
one
bless you.
price. You know what I'm saying? You pay one price and you get to try everything, or everybody got their own prices and you got to go to different people and buy shit from each person.
Yeah. It's different. It's different vendors because you got vendors from all over the place that make stuff with
So how
bacon.
much?
Okay, so you had to keep buying things. You didn't have like a entrance ticket, and then you just have free
Nah,
reign.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
nah, because the street is just open. It's just open.
So I'm curious into how much did you spend just trying bacon that people put as toppings or ingredients into everyday things?
All together because like okay, if you go with somebody, a lot of times that's what it'd be like with my brothers. When we used to go, it'd be like 4 or 5 of us. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like you buy something, you buy something. We all just trying stuff. You know what I'm saying? Then like you might go back and buy something because you really liked it, but it's a bunch of shit. So you know you work out a little buddy system with it. You know what I'm saying?
How what would you guesstimate y'all buddy spent on food, on bacon toppings?
Probably 60, maybe $70.
That's not bad.
No, that's it.
And buddy means that y'all like somebody bought something and then you all tried it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, that's what I would have done in that situation. That way, we all get to try different things.
Exactly, because there's so many. Fam, you got to think about it like this. This takes up like they shut off blocks for this. It's not like it's like one strip and nothing like that. Nah, you got it's like in a circle, the town circle. They got fucking bacon shit going on in the middle of the town circle.
Mm-hmm.
They got shit around the town circle just doing shit with bacon. Then there's shit leading off to the 4 entrances of the circle. You feel what I'm saying? And what was dope about it too was like if you were like some type of local band or something like that, they let like the local bands have sessions and all that. You know what I mean? It was like it was cool.
All right. All right. All right.
Yeah. A lot of bacon ice cream.
Ooh.
They had this one They had this one bacon. What you call it? They had a burger. The burger was half beef, half bacon. Yo, the line,
super unhealthy. But
That's
it sounds
a lot
the
of
line
yeah.
was ridiculous, yo.
You know, I like bacon,
Really?
but there could be an excess of bacon for me. Like there's been times I've got like bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches from the bodega up in the city and shit like that, and I was like, "Damn, nigga, this is way too much bacon, yo."
Too much bacon.
Yeah, yo.
There
It's
is
like,
a such thing as too much meat.
yeah. Let me put the camera to you with that statement, you know.
But for real though, you ever had a sandwich where they put like 2 pounds of meat on your shit? Like that's
Yes.
way too much.
I ordered one, and that was the very first time I called myself saying pause after I said something about the sandwich.
Oh my God. Here Khary go with his pause. It's too much meat.
Exactly. Exactly.
I get a sandwich from this place called Anthony.
Uh-huh.
When you come to the city, we ain't gonna even go there and get no sandwich, bro, because it's just gonna be too much for you.
Too much meat for Khary to handle.
Yeah. Yeah, I just try to keep it at that. I didn't want to involve work,
It's all right. I got you. I'll say
it. You see where she goes? You see where she goes, huh? Oh man. Let's see. I think I'm at 2 shots now. I think I might take one more shot.
Hey, everybody in the chat. How y'all doing?
No ad, by the way, but this is my
chat?
first time trying this. You know, this is my first time trying this. You know, I got a shot right here. This is went to the store. You know, Tati went to the store. She went to get some Hennessy. They didn't have no Hennessy. They was out of Hennessy. So she said, you know what? Let's try this Ciroc VS shit. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know,
Puff Daddy.
Look,
you know,
boy, was I disappointed.
let's try some brown Diddy juice.
You know what?
You know?
Every time I go to like, should I say it? Every time I go to places, bars and shit, liquor stores and bars that are primarily owned and ran by white people, they don't ever have cognacs.
No, they have cognac.
No. They don't have cognacs. They'll have, I'm not even just talking about public, but like, I'm talking about like bars, like Green Parrot.
Mm-hmm.
Or other white bars and stuff like that. They don't carry cognacs. They only carry like whiskeys and shit. Like they won't have Hennessy, but they'll have Jameson.
Okay.
They'll have Crown.
I'm gonna say
They'll
like this,
have, you know,
because it attracts the niggas.
exactly. Like y'all don't want us coming here. Guess what?
Yeah.
I drink Jameson too. Give me a pickleback.
I only drink certain
That's it.
things.
And they feel like, yo, if you could drink all that other stuff that they drink, then you
And
good.
you straight, right?
Straight. But the Hennessy, no, you too hip hop for me,
Right.
Sambo.
You too far in the trenches for them white folks. I want, you know what? I want Khary to try a pickleback so bad.
What's this? This is number 3. What's in
What's
the
the
pickleback?
pickleback?
I think you tried to get.
Pickleback.
I think I took a sip of a pickleback.
No,
one time.
you didn't. So a pickleback is
Is that shit with the bat on the bottom?
No. A pickleback
is a specific type of drink.
No, it's not. A pickleback is Jameson, a shot of Jameson, and a shot of pickle juice.
Right. That's
you take the shot of Jameson and then you take the shot of pickle juice, but you don't taste the liquor like at all. And it's not a nasty like.
See.
But wait, there's more.
I'm not a pickle fanatic. I don't like pickles.
That's what
like
I was
that.
saying. Khary won't try it because he doesn't like pickles. But it's such like, you think it's weird. When you hear it, it sounds weird, but it doesn't taste weird. And really like,
but I'm
you
the
won't
type
taste
of person,
the liquor.
I'm the type of person that orders burgers with no pickles, right? And when I say no pickles, I mean no motherfucking pickles. You know what the worst thing in the world is? To order a burger with no fucking pickles, and then you take a bite, and what do you get? A motherfucking pickle, and all you taste is the pickle. It's like, yo, why is this on a burger? This, like, I don't taste none of the other ingredients. All I taste is pickle.
You know what? I like pickles, but some sandwiches that just have them big fat ass pickles, like that'd be too much for me.
Sandwich?
Huh?
What'd
you say?
I said that's a sandwich.
No pause for me. Don't pause me. I like big pickles.
Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow.
What, the shadow of the mic? Yeah. So gross. I'm trying to drop my chaser, y'all.
So Khary.
Hey,
so Khary.
She's the one that said big pickles,
Man.
So.
Hey. Don't pause me, though.
I ain't pausing you. Never.
What's our first topic?
Let's jump into it. Let's see. Our first topic of the evening.
Don't be afraid.
It's going to be about Travis Scott's Astroworld, the tragedy that happened over this weekend.
Yeah,
not tragedy and then bees.
I know.
Bees, what the hell?
Yo. I gotta start muting B's mic when I change these subtopics too and shit.
You never know how he gonna react.
I know that nigga just jumping into the fucking into the chat and shit, and boom, that nigga just start laughing.
Oh, let me look at the chat. Never mind. We so sorry for interrupting.
All right, but let's what's that, B's? What's that?
Yo, I mean, no, I'm not laughing at what you call it. I'm just like this shit just is gonna go bad for this boy, but keep going.
Travis Scott Astroworld. I was what was I doing over the weekend? I was somewhere where I didn't have good reception, and I couldn't. Oh, I was getting an alignment on the car when I read a headline that said that there was like a tragedy. I'm like, tragedy? What the fuck do you mean? And it's like it said like a mass event tragedy type of shit. I'm like, what the fuck is a mass event tragedy? And then I started reading about it and seeing it, and a lot of things came up with this, and this was wild. It's about for those that are unaware of what happened, Travis Scott, a recording artist, hip hop artist, has what is it?
It's like a big festival, kind of like those EDM like music festivals. It has several artists, kind of like Rolling Loud.
Right.
Like Rolling Loud and all that.
Yeah.
Right. He has a festival, his own festival, Travis Scott Astroworld. And at this festival, some craziness happened. People started pushing up towards the stage, started causing a lot of pressure on people's chests, which caused people to pass out. Some people got trampled. Some people had cardiac arrest. There was a lot of different stories going around on what actually happened and what caused it. I actually seen some police saying some things that they've suspect somebody might have like stuck a needle or tried to stick a needle in somebody, and they started some panic or some shit like that, or maybe they were successful in sticking somebody with the needle. This is one of the things that I've heard that happened. 8 people were killed in this incident. 8 people were killed in this incident. Whether it might have been from cardiac arrest or getting trampled, and it was just a terrible situation to be in, and people that passed away in this tragedy was between the ages of like 14 and 27. They were all very young people, and this is wild. What's y'all thoughts on this Astroworld? I'm not even sure what to call it.
It's called Astroworld.
Well,
it's the Astroworld tragedy. Astroworld tragedy. Astroworld.
Yeah, I was trying to think of the word that describes what happened to a majority of the people.
I hate to say tragedy. It, but this tragedy is like Fire Island. Is that it?
You said Fire Island?
Fire Island? What was that?
Yeah,
Oh, you talking about the Fire Festival? Nah, it's nothing like that.
Yeah.
It's nothing like that.
Oh, where they got stranded and shit?
It's in regards of it being a festival,
worse.
yes, but the in the preceding events up into that, no.
This was worse just because people died. Like, I saw the same video where the police officers were saying that people actually went to the hospital and was tested for injections. I forget what they said it was, but they said even a security guard, they stuck several people with a needle. Like, they were just going around sticking people with needles and injecting them with shit.
Which is wild.
Yeah, that's scary as fuck. Like, now you need to be tested for all types of shit. You know, people went into cardiac arrest and passed. People, you know what I'm saying? Like, they said a security guard was trying to help someone. Somebody stuck him and injected him with something.
And then
I didn't hear that.
And then the report that I saw said that he then had to be administered that what's it called, Narcan or some shit like that.
Yeah,
that it's like that adrenaline shot that kind of like helps you process and be able to get over this
like
overdose.
What did they stick them with?
You know. So and they gave this guy, this cop or security guard, this, and kind of like saved him. You know. From dying of an OD and cardiac arrest and shit like that. It kind of like gives adrenaline to your heart. It's like that shit goes. It's like a needle that I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they stick this needle straight into your heart. Boom,
wow.
And that shit like pumps your heart full of adrenaline, which gets you going and like kind of like pushes out whatever might be fucking with you.
Yeah,
that kind of wakes you up. You know what I'm saying?
This was a crazy situation.
If I'm not mistaken, I could be mistaken.
There's an 8-year-old boy that's in critical condition still to this day. I believe his parents are actually trying to sue Travis Scott.
Actually, so
wait,
these are some of those.
Hold on. 8-year-old boy.
An 8-year-old.
What was he doing at the concert? First and foremost, what was he doing at the concert?
I think he was there with his parents.
He was there with his father.
But
like still, like I'm sorry, yo. I don't care what adult supervision he had there, yo. That's not the environment for an 8-year-old. I don't give a fuck what type of fucking fan he is of who the fuck. You understand what I'm saying?
You went to take your kid to a concert?
No. Okay, so
a bunch of other 8-year-olds is there. Let's go.
I'll say this. I've taken my kids to concerts before. I've taken, and this was like some years back when they was younger. You know, I'm talking about probably around this kid's age, like 9, 10 years old. You know what I'm saying? I took him to a Chris Brown concert. I took him to the Yeezus tour. You know, I got tickets to Yeezus and I took him to that. You know, but these were in stadiums. You know, and the max capacity was probably maybe like 10,000 or something like that. You know. And there were seats that were actually fastened to the ground, you know? One show was at Amelia Arena, you know, and it only took up half. His show took up the majority of the shit. The crowd was only half of the arena, kind of, you know, and that wasn't even full, you know? The Chris Brown shit was at the amphitheater, which is an outdoor shit, which has a capacity which is under a few thousand, you know? Now, and that's what I took my kids to. Now, a festival, I probably wouldn't have taken my kids to. You know,
what would be the difference?
The difference is the amount of people.
Not the environment.
It's the amount of people, for one. I feel like a crowd of 50,000. You really can't control what's going on. I look at that shit like Woodstock. Like, I look at that shit like, yo, there might be people out there fucking. There's going to be people out there doing drugs. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's not an environment that security can be like, yo, put that out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in like Amelia Arena and shit like that, security is all in pretty much almost every aisle, at least. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
They might take a second to get there, but they're going to get there. So that's one of the differences for me. And, you know, and I also think about, yo, if some shit pop off, how can my kid might get hurt? You know what I'm saying? Because the first concert I ever been to was a free concert on 125th Street, and that shit ended in fucking chaos. You know? Like
my nigga Frank almost got trampled in that.
Exactly, you know? It's like that shit ended in chaos. And from my experience, I know like certain situations I'm not bringing my kids to. Certain things I will bring my kids to.
You know, I mean,
Certain things I might have my kids at and still question.
I can
That's
understand,
what I
like,
was trying to say.
I can understand. Now you're right as far as like, well, I think you're right as far as like the music festival type thing, because these EDM like concerts, like, you know, the techno music festivals and shit where they dress up and you know they really are out there doing drugs, you know.
Right.
But I would think like it's definitely possible that people that are there on drugs, but like something like if my kid was a fan of Travis Scott and there were so many other artists out there too. I mean, I'm chaperoning as their parent. I mean, I could see that, which is why I'm not too mad at the parents. Like, why did you have them there? But I don't think you expect to go to a concert and have this happen. You know what I'm saying? Like people die being stepped on,
right?
You know,
well,
crushed and all. People getting injected with shit. That's scary.
The injection part really surprised me.
Yeah.
The trampling and stuff didn't surprise me because I've heard of it a few times. I've experienced it personally, and I'm like, when I was in college, which is wild. I went to college trying to leave the craziness, right? I'm trying to leave the craziness. One of the first parties I go to at the college, right? Like one of the first parties, niggas is having a good time. Two dudes start beefing. One dude pulls out a motherfucking hand cannon and starts busting. Everybody goes to run out the fucking spot, but there's only two little doors in the front. And you know how these parties, they might have a desk there where some of the two girls are sitting there taking people's money, you know? So now people are jumping over these desks, right? The desk falls over. Now the desk is blocking one of the doors. So now people got to jump over that desk, you know? So while people are jumping over that desk, my leg gets caught and people pushing up and crushing the fucking pushing up against the desk trying to get out the fucking door because now shit is blocked off like crazy. My leg actually ended up breaking the fucking door that people then stepped on, you know what I'm saying? I actually have a small scar on my leg from that shit still, you know? And I experienced almost getting fucking trampled. I was like, yo, if this fucking desk don't break, niggas is breaking my leg in this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Scary as hell.
Listen, that's it's bugged out. Like I guess, like ever since the situation, like damn, I don't be like running with like because I've been in the situation more times after the actual situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, when I see like a bunch of niggas running in that crowd shit and all that shit, bam, I'm not running. I'm getting up against a wall or something. And I'm just there till all that shit stops. I can't, you know what I'm saying? I take my chances just being there against the wall. I can't be running and all that because I don't want to get caught up in all that.
It's if just you're like close to the wall. You know?
Like, you remember how
Bees is a hood nigga, so now he an old hood nigga, so all he do now is play the wall. That nigga be...
You heard him, Bees? He talking shit.
Yeah, I heard it.
He over here talking shit.
You know what I'm saying? Just like how niggas used to run 125th Street. What I used to do, I used to get in between the mailbox.
Yeah, I didn't.
You're not, because you're not.
I didn't run that. I ain't used to fuck with that shit.
Yeah. You remember? I used to grab it. I used to grab niggas sometimes. Like, yo.
Yep, here they come.
Between the mailbox.
Here they come. For those
yeah,
unfamiliar, back in the days, there used to be this shit on 125th Street called the Tues. Just real quick, called the Tues. It was like a jazz festival, but for some reason, it caused mad people to be on 125th Street, you know? And then there would just be times where it seemed like the whole 125th Street would start running, you know?
During a jazz festival?
Yeah.
See, y'all just didn't know how to act. That's all that was.
Now, the jazz festival was off 125th Street, but it was close enough.
The jazz festival would be over, though. The jazz festival would be over. It just be...
This be like the people leaving the jazz festival. Now they just all go on 125th Street, just walking, chilling.
So it just brought a big crowd.
It's about 20,000 people. It's about 20,000 people out there, Tati.
Okay.
just so you get a little idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
Yo.
Okay.
So I'm guessing something happened somewhere, and niggas, somebody start running. Oh shit! Everybody start running. So
Hell yeah, because what we running shit. Y'all ain't gonna leave me behind. What are we running from?
So you know what? Oh man, yo, you know what would be so dope? Okay, this is probably like the terrible thing to say during this time, but in this era, there's the era of drones. People have drones now. So if the tunes were still popping off, I'm sure there would be a YouTube video of the tunes and seeing people running, and you would probably see like how it starts and like the wave of people starting to run. That shit would be wild to see. But let's get back on this Travis Scott shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit. He's been getting a bunch of flack from this. This might be the fastest I've seen headlines of lawsuits already being dropped.
They're suing Drake too, though. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, they suing whoever they could sue at this point.
Now let me ask you something though, because I was
but they suing Travis Scott and Drake. Like that's confirmed. They're suing Travis Scott and Drake because Drake also has something to do with this Astroworld festival.
Now let me ask you something. This being, of course, this is known as Travis Scott's festival,
right?
Because of the whole Astroworld world. I saw, so there were people saying that they didn't do anything about it when they saw things going on. I read a long Instagram post from a girl that was actually there at the festival. The way that she described the trampoline and shit was like, I mean, she wrote this Instagram post like she was an author, right? Mm-hmm. So it's so visual. Like she wrote it like everybody was squeezing so tight you couldn't even breathe because everybody was on, other people were on your chest. You couldn't move. People getting pushed away from you. You couldn't get them back. Mm-hmm. But then seeing videos, I saw a video of all of the people, like, Khary, when you were saying the desk at your school, mm-hmm. like fell and people was trampling. It was a little small space where people were coming out and one of the gates fell down. So niggas is like jumping over the gate. Mm-hmm. People fell down. They jumping over them. Security's trying to get them to stop. Mm-hmm. Niggas just still pouring out, right. Stepping on people. Right. And then also seeing videos of the crowd where it didn't really look like, it definitely looked like there was a lot of people out there. It didn't really look like the whole crowd was real tight, Mm-hmm. But I can understand like a Travis Scott concert where niggas is like throwing water and they, like out of control type shit. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, I saw also a video of Travis Scott on stage saying like, help him. You know what I'm saying? Security, get in, help him. Mm-hmm. And people were kind of saying like, oh, he didn't do anything. He didn't stop the show. But like, how can you stop a show that big? You know mm-hmm. what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he probably didn't know that people were actually dying. No. Maybe he just thought that like people were passing out from fatigue or heat stroke. You know what I'm saying? Like, which is why he was probably like common. Get security in there. I don't think he knew the situation was as big as what we now know it to be. Right. So it's like, how like can you sue somebody from that?
From the stage, it's hard to recognize that everybody's pushing forward towards the stage.
Right. But he did recognize something. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like,
yes. Which he's probably recognized in the past. Like Michael Jackson concerts, motherfuckers used to pass out and faint all the time.
Yeah.
Yo, but you know what's so crazy? Hold up mm-hmm. now. Now the difference between a Mike concert and the Travis Scott concert is Mike's fans had some compassion. They would grab the body and just start passing them until they got them to.
Well, there was a girl there was a girl here that said, "Yo, niggas fucking surfed her across to help."
The thing is, this is a different crowd, too. These are young-ass people that are wild and reckless.
My point being was, people have passed out at concerts before. That's a common thing. Mm-hmm. So if you see somebody pass out, if you don't see like 10 people drop at the same time, you don't recognize that people are dying, in my opinion, from the stage. You know what I'm saying?
I think there were so many. Did you see how many people were out there from the stage? You probably just see a sea of ants. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy that he actually did see somebody and was calling for help for them.
I've been on stage before, you know, and nowhere in front of that many, nowhere near, probably about 0.2% of that crowd is what I've been in front of. You know, like 0.2%.
Not 0.2.
You know, like that's the percent of people I've been in front of, standing in front of a fucking crowd on a stage with a mic in my hand and light shining on me. And and then that little bit of people, if like a fight jumped out, it would take me a minute to recognize a fight popped off.
Yeah, and you perform.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm performing.
Right.
And it's like there's security that's going to handle that. You know, somebody's supposed to handle that.
Right. And you can't stop a show with 85. I'm gonna be dramatic, right?
Okay.
85,000 people, right? How are you gonna stop this show? Have 85,000 people? Like, I saw also a video where the girl that actually wrote the article that I read jumped on stage in front of the cameraman. It was like, you know, trying to get him to point the camera at the people that were passing out. And there was people in the crowd telling her, like, get down, you stopping the show. You know what I'm saying? So like, how do you stop it? And then my thing is, it's like, I really don't really like how people are blaming Travis for it because it was his event. And then also, like, I feel like I said, I saw the video of him sending security out to help someone. So it's like, how can y'all say that, oh, he didn't stop the event, he didn't do this, he didn't do that? It's just like, you putting blame where it don't need to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was a big concert. This is this man is one person. He's not in the crowd. How can he see all of that? You know what I'm saying? And then he did come out and apologize for shit he had no knowledge of. I saw he said, I think they went to like an after party after the show. He didn't even know until the after party when he's getting calls like, hey, people died. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are y'all blaming one person for shit that they weren't responsible for, some shit they weren't there for and couldn't see? You get what I'm saying? Like, I really don't like that. I feel like this was definitely a tragic event, but it's like, you can't blame this man for all of that. And at least he's working. He's paying for funerals. He's working to help the families. He's being cooperative with the police. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I feel like he's doing what he can for a person that feels bad that they threw this event where all of this happened at.
Right. He's not the first celebrity to throw an event and people unfortunately pass away at. And
really?
Yeah.
I've never heard of all of this going on.
You know, one of the most famous ones is Diddy.
Really?
In my opinion.
Like back in the day?
Yeah, before he became Diddy, you know, before Bad Boy, where he was just like a party promoter and shit like that.
Rest the dead, yo. One of my good friends died in that shit, yo.
You know what's crazy? I didn't even know Diddy started out as a party promoter, but that shit makes sense though. He looked like a nigga that started out as a party promoter.
Yeah. You know? But some of the things that's come from this, a 9-year-old's in a coma. The Houston fire chief said that Travis Scott absolutely should have stopped the performance at the Astroworld Festival. Fortnite, it's wild I'm going to Fortnite, right? Fortnite actually removed Travis Scott emote from his item shop.
Really?
Yeah. You know?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. It's real quick. People that corporate shit is crazy, yo. They want to fall back and detach themselves from anything that has a negative connotation towards it, you know? Especially when people die. Whether they don't know they don't know what happened, they don't know who's to blame, they don't know if he'll be charged or blamed or anything behind us at all. They're just like, yo, people died, there's a negative connotation towards it. We don't want, I think, in my opinion, if this was my business, if that was my company and I was selling some shit with Travis on it, I would have been like, you know what? Let's pull it back because I don't want us to make the press for this now selling even more after this happened.
But that's crazy. This
know?
wasn't his fault. You
I
know
know.
what? I feel like companies
I
are
know.
really just following the whole cancel culture thing. Like, let's think ahead.
McDonald's probably going to
like
get the meal.
yeah, like what do we want our client like what do we think our customers are gonna say? They're not gonna back this. Okay, let's cancel this. You know what I'm saying? Like even with Rolling Loud, when they canceled the baby, now all of a sudden he's getting all this support and now they're backing the baby. They're giving the baby his own concert, Rolling Loud. Right? This shit is just crazy because I feel like this probably gonna take us into our next topic. But like just like I feel like businesses are following cancel culture too. Like this shit is crazy. This shit is so crazy. This man didn't have anything to do with that for y'all to like, okay, let's remove. And it's an emoji. It's an emoji. Yeah. It's an emoji.
No, it's kind of like a costume that kind of resembles Travis Scott. That
like an avatar to dress up like him type thing.
Yeah, and that and like maybe like a dance or some moves or something like that. You know. So yeah.
That's extreme.
Nah, he does a little bit. Yo, listen.
He had his own concert in Fortnite too.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, listen, that character does a little bit more moving than that, brother.
On whatchamacallit? What is it?
Fortnite.
Yeah. Fortnite. What is it?
Yeah, because the concert, like the Fortnite concert, like he's literally like running across the stage and all that, like.
Yeah.
It's so like,
crazy.
He's out there, like.
Yeah.
This is a very unfortunate. Thank you. Situation, but also unfortunate for the artist. Like I really in this situation, I don't really see anybody at fault other than like if y'all really wanted to blame somebody, like you were saying, like the EMTs that were ushering people out, knowing people were dying, they should have said something to the people that through the event, like, okay, we got to shut this down. People are dying. They should have said something right then, because how didn't he know about it until after? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really feel like this is like a place blame situation. This is more just like, this is a tragedy situation. I feel like, personally.
I could understand how he wouldn't know about it until afterwards, because when the shit was, when he got it, I don't know when he left the venue. But he probably left the venue while shit was still happening, while shit was still going on.
Yeah.
While people were still being, while help was still being administered to people, while people were still being transported to the hospital. So when he left, they probably didn't even know people died yet. You know what I'm saying? That was reported to anybody outside of like police staff or hospital staff or whatever like that. You know, that information takes time to get out there. You know, and there were rumors about it, but these rumors pretty much started on Twitter and shit like that, in social media on, hey, somebody died out here, this person died. And that's because these were people that was right there, but there was no actual like confirmed accounts, people might have saw this person dead, but I'm pretty sure they got thrown on the stretcher and taken to a hospital and tried to be revived. And they just weren't able to.
Yeah. I see a lot of people talking about the way that he apologized on social media, and it's just like you ever been in a situation where the shit wasn't directly your fault, but you still got to take accountability for the situation because you're attached to it? You know what I'm saying?
That's part of being the boss.
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? To me, it's kind of like, what do y'all want from a person? Would y'all have rather him say nothing? Then y'all would have got on his ass. He don't care. He's insensitive. You know what I'm saying? He gets out. He apologized. He says, I'm cooperating with the police. I want to make sure they've already donated. He already refunded everybody. He's also funding the funeral costs, you know what I'm saying? And working with the families and shit. So it's kind of like he does all of this, apologize, takes the steps necessary, and now y'all have a problem with the way that you feel like he said it. Like, what the fuck do y'all want from this man?
I'm pretty sure his lawyers probably advised him against paying for shit right now. And I'm just thinking of this as a
What you mean, like the funeral?
Yeah.
No, he came out and said that he's helping with the funeral costs, and he refunded everybody.
Right. That's what he did, but I'm pretty sure his lawyers were against that. They probably said that's not the best idea. Because if people have lawsuits against you, they can actually use this as you saying, hey, you was kind of at fault because you did this, And I'm just looking at that from just like a legal standpoint. And he probably even got that advice and said, "Fuck that." You know what I'm saying? That's what I feel like doing. We'll worry about that later.
I mean, I feel like it's common for celebrities to do shit like that too.
Somebody in the chat said, "Yo, if you enter the concert illegally, you shouldn't get shit."
I mean,
I
I didn't
don't think
see
the people
anybody.
that enter illegally. Listen, there's a lot of illegals in there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there was, but I don't think that was the huge problem.
Right. I don't.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think the number of
What them pushing the amount of people that push the fucking guards and all that shit, it push their way in through the gate and all that. You
I
saw
think
that
okay,
tape?
so this was already a big concert.
I think that video of people pushing through the gate was an old video. That was an old video from a few years back where a couple of people got hurt as people was trying to run through the gates and shit like
where
that.
they were swinging on the people. I think I saw that too.
Yeah, I think that's.
I don't even know. I don't even know if that was the same concert, but at the same time, like I don't feel like this was a big ass concert. There was maybe less than and I'm gonna say 200. Just you know what I'm saying? I feel like there was way less than 200 people that snuck in illegally.
See,
I don't think that was a big problem. I don't even think it was 200.
I was gonna give a number bigger than that. I was gonna say, shit, even if 1,000 people snuck in, you know, that's not gonna make the 50,000 crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That much difference, in my opinion.
I don't think that really has anything to do with it, really.
Yeah. Now, the only thing I could think of is that now, if 1,000 people snuck in and all 1,000 of those people were there to cause trouble, then that would make a difference.
Yeah,
you know?
I can understand that.
If 1,000 people went there trying to cause a riot, trying to cause some crazy shit.
Yeah, if they came in with the intentions of injecting people and shit, then that's a problem.
Right. You know, now if there was multiple people doing that shit, that's crazy. But,
okay.
You know, it's wild. You know, let's see what else we got on this topic. Anything else we got on here?
No.
Fucked up situation, really.
Definitely.
And he also, so let's see what he do. It says that he pulled out of his performance at Day in Vegas this coming weekend, saying he's too distraught to play, which I personally think the venue was like, yo, you need to chill, you know? And he probably was like, yeah, I do. I think it was a mutual thing. And there were 8 victims in this, you know. Mirza Bey, 27 from Houston, Rodolfo Pena, 23 from Laredo, Madison Dubisky, 23 from Cyprus, Franco Patino, 21 from Illinois, Jacob Jarinki, 20 from Illinois, John Hilbert, 14 from Houston, Axel Acosta Avila, 21 from Washington, and Brianna Rodriguez, 16 from Houston.
You also got to keep in mind, Travis Scott is just as big as an artist, as like somebody like Drake, Rihanna, like who else? Like he's a huge artist, like a huge pop artist. I wouldn't say pop, but I don't know what to call his genre, but he's a huge artist, you know? I feel like that's definitely contributing to the suing. Like, I know if I sue, I have to sue at this point. We lost somebody got hurt, you know. I have to sue. We gonna get something. He's a huge artist, you know?
Right. You know, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens after this, what comes out of this. And see where it goes from there. See if any type of legal action happens, if anybody gets charged with anything. Multiple people died, so I think they're gonna look for some type of scapegoat in some way. You know, so we shall see. You know. But let's move on. Let's move on a little bit. Missy Elliot got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, y'all. You know, that's an accomplishment, y'all. Accomplishment. You know, that's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? She got her flowers with a star on Hollywood Walk of Fame. I would love to get a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame one day. I gotta figure out how I gotta do some shit in the entertainment world for that to happen though. So
honestly, that was long overdue. Long overdue. From her, like, you know, just
I
producing
can
skills,
stop the
writing
rain.
skills, her voice, her creativity. Like, that
It's
was long overdue.
Monday.
Yeah. I tell you what,
Dude,
Missy.
she wrote one of my favorite songs. Every freaking day and every
Every
freaking
freaking
night.
night.
Wait, she wrote that Jodeci song?
Yeah,
Really? Missy wrote Jodeci?
yeah.
I
She
didn't
wrote
know
Yo,
for a
that.
lot of people.
I didn't know
that's
she wrote
around
for
the time she
Jodeci.
was with them.
Oh
That's when
shit.
she was in that girl group, in that all girl group
What
with
was
the
it
Okay.
called?
rooftop video and all that.
Okay.
I
All right.
forgot what that group was called.
She
All
made my
right.
favorite song, I Can't Stand the Rain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I love Missy. I feel like she's somebody like Timberland, Dr. Dre. Like, I really feel like this was long overdue for her. Like, she
You
been
know
needed
what's
her
so crazy
flowers.
though?
That's what she got with
You know
Timberland.
what's so crazy though?
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Timberland, that blend. They grew up together. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Them two making music together is totally different
Yeah.
as to what you call it. Because a lot of times he was laying down the track and she was just writing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I actually do recall reading Timberland's autobiography. Or was it a biography? It might have been a biography. I'm not sure. Oh, anyway, Timberland's did a book about Timberland, and he was talking about he was actually doing production for Jodeci. You know, I think it was for Dalvin or one of the guys in Jodeci, and that
Hmm.
he says he's the one that actually produced for that Tupac shit. You know, that dude from Jodeci got credit for. That shit,
Hmm.
you know, and I could hear it. I could hear it. But no, they was working together for a long time, even before they were both.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn,
On their own.
I'm not exactly sure, but I want to say she wrote Pony.
And that one I wouldn't be surprised. You know, I think she wrote a few of Leah's songs as well. She wrote for a bunch of people.
Yeah,
You know, she wrote for
I know she
some
wrote
good
One in a
ones.
Million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that sounds
I know
Or
she
familiar.
she
definitely
wrote
wrote One in a Million.
4-page letter too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Hmm.
I'm here for her.
She
I feel
wrote
like
that.
this was
I think did she write that masturbation song?
which one? What masturbation
Well,
song?
That Tweet was singing.
ooh,
Oh,
there
there
goes
goes
my
my. She
head over
did.
my
Yeah,
head.
She
Yes,
did.
she
And
did.
Tweet was her ex.
I did not know.
Yeah, they used to
Yeah,
date.
yeah, yeah.
That I did not know.
Yeah,
That's
I knew
What's the
that.
news to
song?
me.
What's the song where Missy Elliot was singing?
Which one? There's
You
a
know
lot of them.
which one I'm talking about. I can't think of the name or who's on it right now, but she like sang and her voice was just crazy.
There's a song that she's on LSG's album.
Can we get kinky tonight?
Not that. Not
Not
that
that
one.
one.
It's an LSG song, and it has Faith Evans,
That might be the one.
Missy,
Mm-hmm.
and what's the girl from SWV?
Is it Coco?
Coco.
Yes.
Yeah, that might be the song that I'm
Yes.
talking about.
Yes. All
That
the
might be the one I'm
times.
talking about. And she was singing, and you wouldn't even known it was Missy.
Yeah, yo, that shit was
Missy,
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
smooth.
I know what you're talking about.
She a beast when it comes to like her
She is.
creativity down, like from the setup of the video, what she's doing in the video, like her outfits. You know what I'm saying? Like creativity wise, writing wise, producing, voice. Like, you know what I'm saying? She is like one of those all around talents. Like, she deserved this.
And
I'm mad they
and
didn't
this
give it
is
to her a
why
long time ago.
this is why if she was in a versus, there's what you call yo fam.
It's hard to be
She'll
her,
crush.
yo.
Look, tell them to
Yo,
finish it.
It's hard, y'all.
Who do you think could go against Missy? Don't say
I
Timberland.
truly don't know.
Don't say Timberland.
No. Yo, and that's the whole thing is she can't even battle a female. She got to battle a guy.
That's what I'm saying too.
Busta Rhymes.
But I feel
Nah,
like
but then Buster already go.
he did.
Busta didn't battle nobody
He
yet.
did have a right, or was he just a part of a versus
He
battle?
was talking shit like, yo, find somebody to battle me.
Was he just a part of the versus battle? Because he definitely performed
That
a
was
few
the night
times.
before. That was the night before the battle.
Or
A
was that at
different-
the MTV Awards?
I feel when it all went down,
That might be what I'm thinking about.
He should have battled Ludacris. That was just me, but Luda battled. I forgot who.
Luda, I love Luda, but he would have lost terribly against Busta Rhymes.
Okay.
I love me some Luda.
All right, B, check it out. A dude said that the other day on a Facebook post, you know? I said, yo, I hear what you're saying. He was saying, yo, Busta don't have no like straight classic albums that's like a straight listen to, you know? And I agree, you know, Busta has like 4 joints on every album. It's never like, for me, it's rarely, maybe there might have been one album that I could listen to all of it, you know, but there's never been like a straight, like every joint on there was fire type of joint for me personally, you know, but there's always been at least 4 joints, and all 4 of them joints used to bang in the club or the radio, you know? So out of all his albums, that nigga probably got at least a good 30, 40, plus his features. And Luda had problems with Nelly, you know?
What that got to do with it?
But I think
Nelly's not Busta.
You know,
Nelly's not Busta.
So let me say this. I agree with the whole album, but you know what? I don't feel like that's even a factor when it comes to the versus battle. They not playing straight albums straight through. You know what I'm saying? Right. It really only depends on the classics. It depends on the amount of classics each person has, their stage performance, their voice. You know what I'm saying? So their energy. So I feel like in a versus, I mean, if y'all think that's a good matchup, I like it. It'll be entertaining. I don't think Ludacris will win, even though I fuck with Ludacris. Love Ludacris to death.
I never said Luda will win. Yeah. But I just think that it would be a good battle.
I think so too. I think it'll be very entertaining.
I don't think anybody's gonna go against Missy on some battle shit.
Nah.
You know, I think they're all gonna go to her, go against Missy on some. We're not going against each other. This is a celebration of our shit. You know.
Yes, I agree.
So, like, I think I would not want to see a Busta Missy because I don't think they would go hard at each other. You know, I think they might pretend and it might be like not legit going at each other. You know, but. That's just my personal opinion.
I agree. And you know what? You said that perfectly, Khary, when you said like they're not gonna battle, it's gonna be more like a celebration. I feel like you remember when we was talking about Wayne and Jay? That's gonna be one of those type of concerts, you know? Not or versus, not like we battling head to head, like nigga, I think you better than me. I think it would be more like we just here to celebrate our catalog because they're both icons. You can't take away from neither. My bad, Bees.
Yo, you know what's so crazy? If Wayne and Jay was the battle, I feel like, you know what would be the actual last part of the battle?
What's that?
I just feel that these niggas would perform Hey Mr. Carter.
Oh my God, I'm gonna go crazy. That's my shit.
I'm just saying.
Or like, Hello Brooklyn, how you doing? Yeah. What? They killing it.
They would start it with that.
Well, you know what? I think they would, maybe. They could start it with either or. Hey Mr. Carter or Hello Brooklyn.
Well, I guess depending on who went first or second.
Or where they at, what city they performing in. Because if they performing in New York, I would think that Hello Brooklyn would come before Mr. Carter. But I feel like Mr. Carter is like a big song for both of them.
I just feel like that's an outro song for the two of them. You know, if there was...
Which one?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, Mr. Carter?
Yeah, I feel like that's an outro song.
Yeah, definitely. You're right.
You out of here. Like,
that will be played at the end.
Check it out.
You're right.
You got to think about it like this. And for the simple fact is how they both go, they both go with their verse. And then at the end, it's just the chat, the crowd chant.
You right.
Hey, Mr.
But that's what they do. You're right. That'll be lit. I'm excited.
And then you know what happens? And then Lil Mama jumps on stage.
You know what?
Word, yo.
You know what? Lil Mama jump out there and Solange gonna beat her ass like she did Jay-Z. Like, bitch, if you don't. But no, I'm excited, and this ain't even nothing that's been talked about. But I'm excited, like, bro, I can't wait. But I think y'all are right because who performed? Pretty much all the verses. If they had a song together, they performed them at the end.
Yeah.
Even Jeezy and Gucci, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I agree, but I'm excited.
I'm so excited
to see Lil Wayne and Jay-Z. We gotta make that happen, y'all.
But yo, let's get back to giving Missy her flowers and shit, y'all. You know, I didn't actually see her speech or anything like that. You know, I'm gonna look it up probably a little later on tonight or maybe tomorrow. But I'm gonna check out her speech and see what she said because I think it's kind of dope that she got this this award. And she had who did she have present with her? She had she had let me pull it up real quick. She had Lizzo came out there with her.
Who, the flute violin chick?
Sierra and Lizzo were on hand to introduce Missy at the event. She delivered her acceptance speech out in Los Angeles. This happened yesterday, actually.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find that speech and see what I could see what she said. You know, I got a little quote here though. She wrote something that said, "Slide left, VA all day. I love you." 757 hashtag. Here we are, baby. And I know a lot of people say, Missy, it's about time. That was in parentheses. But this was the right time, God's timing. I am grateful. This is a moment that I shall never forget. And all the people who have been on this journey with me through my ups and downs and sickness, I want you all to know how much you mean to me. I am still filled by seeing I have a star amongst so many other great stars. My heart is smiling, and I thank all my super friends, all the female MCs. MCs is in capital letters, you know, all the female MCs before me. Thank you for being the foundation for me. Queens, I am humbled. Hashtag Hollywood Walk of Fame. You know, let me pull this picture up, y'all.
Go, Missy Elliot, yo.
Yeah, let me definitely shout out to Missy Elliot, y'all. Let me pull this picture up.
She got some horns, son. She got some horns.
Pull this picture up. Yeah, throw some horns. Pull up this Missy Elliot photo of her Instagram. I gotta find the right screen over here and shit. Oh shit, I got too much shit over here. Boom. Oh, okay. I had it locked. She was looking dope too, y'all. Let's see. Let's check out Missy. And her motherfucking star. We gotta make sure the star's in the picture. I gotta size.
Yeah, she's a sexy big joint. She's a sexy small joint.
Yeah. And here we go. Here we go. This is Missy's Instagram. If you have not seen it, on her star with the red carpet around it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Shout out, Missy.
Elliott.
All right. Let's jump into our Actually, you know what? This is gonna we're gonna jump into our topic for the evening. You know, cancel culture. You know, cancel culture. Is it like a trend, or is it here to stay? You know, because I don't remember people being canceled so easily for every little thing when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? Are people overdoing it? Are people like taking cancel culture to the extreme, canceling people for every little thing? Now, I do think there are some things that, yeah, you might need to be canceled, my man. You know what I'm saying? Like R. Kelly for one. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Definitely for me, you got to be out of here. You know what I'm saying? That's just me personally. You know what I'm saying? Now,
The R. Kelly.
now some of this other shit. Now some of this other shit, you know what I'm saying? Like Dave Chappelle, people trying to cancel Dave Chappelle because of shit that he said that they didn't like. I don't think a motherfucker should be canceled for that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people should be canceled because your feelings got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Now, if somebody's maybe trying to make a stereotype a reality and trying to promote that stereotype like a reality, then yeah, maybe you might need to cancel the person. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I'm seeing going on, in my personal opinion, with a lot of things. People just see things happen and just be like, let's cancel that motherfucker. Do you think am I being extreme with this, or does it seem like this is what's actually occurring with this whole cancel culture? And is it here for good, or is it just temporary? Is it a fad right now?
I think it's temporary with the generation that is promoting the cancel. This is, I think it's small time. I think cancel culture is small time.
Now, when you say generation, I think cancel culture is amongst all generations. But I think personally, I think white people in my generation are the biggest proponents of cancel culture, in my opinion. You know, I think older white people in their late 30s, 40s, you know what I'm saying? Those are the people that's like, you know what? I'm not a kid no more, and that's not how shit should be. I'm trying to be super mature, and I don't think anybody should be. If this, I think I'm offended, so you should be offended too. So we need to cancel this person.
I agree. I think it's a good portion of both, though. The younger generation and that generation. Honestly, I think it's any and everybody. I think it's become a trend and a thing because of social media. So really, I think it's anybody that's on social media.
I was gonna say I think some people are just looking for things that they can post on social media as, oh, why didn't we cancel this before? You know, like I'm surprised I didn't see anything about, hey, how are we listening? How have we ever listened to Snoop Dogg's "Ain't No Fun"? You know,
God.
you know, like,
yo, don't do that.
You know,
You wildin'.
You know, no, I'm saying though.
Have you ever seen? Do you have any of those people on Facebook? Right. You know those people on Facebook that you'll see a post, you'll see a meme, and then you see them like write out the meme as if they thought of it.
Oh yeah, I hate those.
I feel like cancel culture are those people. Like, I feel like a lot of times, not just those people, but a lot of the times it's like, you know, those people that post shit just to get a reaction. It may not be accurate information, like some of these conspiracy, you know, Instagram or accounts or whatever. It may not be accurate information. It may not be good information. It may not be helpful. Isn't it? You know what I'm saying? But they just posting shit because I know I can get millions of people to comment on it, like it, share it, or whatever, just because it causes commotion. I think cancel culture is also those people also in that category.
Now, what if some of this cancel culture shit comes from just people trying to be funny? Like,
That
look
too.
at this shit.
That's
Look
what
at
I'm
this shit,
saying.
you know?
Funny or popular.
And then motherfuckers be like, you know what? He has a point with his comedy, but it's true. And, you know?
It's the voice. What? My bad, Bees. What were you going to say? Or you just holding your blunt?
Oh. I'm just holding my blunt.
I thought he had the church finger up. Like.
Oh, yeah. I'm holding it up. I got two.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what we got.
Look, I got my glasses on. I can't see shit.
Let's see what we got in the chat. Kimmy Cash says, yo, I think it's a trend. People are already getting tired of it. You know, Wayne Mills says, it's a generation gap. Younger black don't appreciate the older artists anymore. I guess we were talking about
I got some truth to
it. You know what's so...
Yeah.
You know what's so crazy? I feel that with rap music, that I don't feel that in other genres of music. Like, as for like R&B, I feel like R&B artists pay a little more respect to the older artists.
Mm-hmm.
Just like in what form of music I feel they do it the most, like, and that style of music really hasn't changed. Reggae.
What? Wait, okay, hold
Yo,
on. Say that again. You said the
yeah,
younger artists don't appreciate the older artists, and it's happening more so in reggae?
no. Reggae music, the younger artists appreciate the older artists.
Yes. Okay. Okay. I
In,
agree with
in
that.
rap music, younger artists really don't appreciate older artists. They be like, "Oh, nah, dude, you was, yeah." You know what I'm saying? It's
I
just like,
Yeah, agreed. I
you
think that's
feel
for the
me?
young
Astro,
artists that don't even really know the older artists either to be able to appreciate it. You know, like people that don't one appreciate music, that don't appreciate rap, you know what I'm saying, to appreciate how far rap came or hip hop came, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then
mhm.
also I think like just them being so young. Most of these kids were born in 2004. They were
You
2006,
know, it'd be
2007,
crazy.
you know what I'm saying? Like they weren't even born in that time. Like even okay, so real quick. I was born, you know, 90s, right? Born in the 90s.
Mhm.
It was a lot of shit I wasn't alive for. But my parents being heavy into music, into hip hop, you know what I'm saying, playing it, that's where I grew. I got that appreciation from. Like, I feel like a lot of these kids born nowadays, hip hop is so different nowadays that they don't even know who these older artists are to the core. Like, they've heard of them, but they weren't around for their music and they didn't have anyone to really put them on either. So it's like they don't even, they can't even, you know, that I feel like that's where the disconnect is. They either don't have nobody to show them the way, they don't know, they're too young, or it's just the fact that like music is completely different.
Yeah, I mean, I understand with some of it, some of the content is not, probably because some of the content is probably not relatable,
Mm-hmm. That
and I
too.
get that. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I can understand different times, different eras. As I start to understand hip hop as I go on, in my in my days, you know, um, is is I don't know. I guess people don't know what you call it. Yo, I know you need to switch this around, brother, because I am not the herbal goddess. She is not the real beef.
It's okay. But no, I get what you're saying though. Like,
Man,
I think it's so crazy that like I think it's crazy too hearing people say, you know what though? All right, so I'll use this example. A lot of people when you and Khary get onto y'all's hip hop, like back in the day, MCs, local people, you know what I'm saying? I don't be knowing who the fuck y'all talking about, which is why I just chill. I be chilling. I'm just here to listen, learn, whatever. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, but I was put on to people like Anita Baker, like, shit like that, like 2-3 times my generation. But it's like, I don't feel like these kids have that, or even if they had that, they don't know the name of, when you know a song, you don't really know who the artist is. Like, oh, I know that song. I don't know who she is, though. I heard my
because
mom
they only
play it
heard it
Sunday
at the
morning.
cookout. They only
Yeah.
heard it at the
Yeah.
cookout.
Yeah,
Cause
like
I tell
I
you
feel
what,
like a lot of these kids don't have appreciation for their culture like that because nobody was there to really show them, teach them,
right?
or they just ain't pay attention, or it's just cause like this bullshit that they be playing on the radio. I'm be real with you, whether it's R&B or it's hip hop, rap, whatever. It's a lot of bullshit going around,
Okay,
Like
so
I like the popcorn rap term. Like it is a lot of that shit going on. So they don't even when they hear it, they have no appreciation for it. Cause shit is so different now.
are we gonna start canceling corny rappers?
Cancel Blueface, baby. Blueface, baby. And that's because he made that song Tatiana. And now, you know what I'm saying? Look, I remember working for T-Mobile and people would call in and be like,
Errol Smith, he's like, they be looking up to them dudes, bro. So,
Oh shit!
look,
yeah.
I used to work for T-Mobile. I answer the phone. I'll be like, "Thank you for calling T-Mobile. My name is Tatiana." You know, and they'd be like, "Really, bust down, Tatiana?" And I'll be, you know, the first time
You
I
had
was
to be
like,
professional.
"Look, because T-Mobile is one of those companies where you could just, you know, you could be
No,
you,
so you
right?"
can curse a motherfucker out.
So no, you
not-
can't curse nobody out,
Oh,
but you
okay.
could be you.
Yeah.
So when the first time I heard it, I was like, "Okay, hey, all right, cool. Now let's get to your account, right?"
Uh-huh.
After that, I swear to God, I had a little thing with my supervisor
Uh-huh.
where we had a bet, like how many times you gonna hear that on the phone today, right?
Uh-huh.
I mean, I would hear it every damn call. And at a point, I just act like I didn't know what the fuck they were talking about. They'd be like, "Oh, bust down, Tati." And I'd be like, "Huh?"
At any point, did you want to change your name?
No, I still said my name, but I just would, you know,
You would
I
do a
don't know
fake
who y'all
name.
talking about. What? I'd be like, "Excuse me?"
So that's why you want to cancel.
Wait,
business.
Look,
wait.
they be like,
Wait,
"You don't know the song?"
Wait,
No,
I know what you're
I
talking
like
about.
country music.
Your government is Tatiana.
Huh?
Your government is Tatiana.
Tatiana, but you know the thong. The
I know. Bust down, Tatiana. I know.
right, but they'll be like bust down. I'll be like, all right, I'm at work, y'all. Y'all doing too, and I'm high too. Can we get to this past due balance so you can make a payment? You see what I'm saying? Or do you need a payment arrangement? But no, I feel like Blueface should be canceled. I feel like he's a part of this popcorn rap shit. He
Yeah,
started.
Yo, on some real shit, I thought your name was just Tati.
Yeah,
Just
Tati. That's it. Just call me Tati.
No, just call me Tati. She's like, I'm going.
on some other shit. But no, I feel like the first person that should be canceled, Blueface and 6ix9ine.
I definitely
Popcorn rap.
6ix9ine should be canceled.
Send them away.
Now, but Blueface
Yo.
actually had an arrest warrant that was issued the other day for allegedly attacking a club bouncer.
I saw that shit. He was stomping that
Saw
nigga.
that.
I didn't see the video.
Yeah.
He was stomping.
Yeah,
some
he
nigga?
was.
Oh, shit,
He
I
was
got it.
doing the A-Town stomp on that nigga.
Oh shit.
I need with cancel culture. See, I need to get all this, a lot of this. What you call it? This make a nigga famous that ain't hot. I'm tired of it.
It's a lot
I'm
of
really
that.
tired
That's
of
why
it.
this music sucks, bees.
Make a nigga famous because he's got no creativity. Nah. Listen, I'll make a nigga famous because he sounds just like me. Yeah.
Look, I fuck with him. He remind me of me. Make that nigga famous. Shut
He
up.
remind me of me, yo. He hot, yo. Stop that bar, yo, fam. He got the same beat as me, son. He got
What's
the
his
same
name with
beat
that
as me,
brr?
yo.
So how long?
Brr.
Yeah.
Brr. What's that nigga?
How many Zaza albums is there? How many Zaza tracks is there, huh?
What's his name? Pooh Shiesty. I hate that shit he be
locked
doing
up.
on the
He
track.
locked up.
That blur.
He might be done too, actually. You know.
He really may be.
You know. So have we come to a conclusion? Is this just something that's here for now, or cancel culture, or is it going to be, or is this like now a permanent fixture in our culture? You know, the canceling of people.
I agree with you, Khary.
Is it going to change with social media?
Yeah, I agree with you. I feel like these people have a short attention span anyway.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to social matters, they definitely gonna forget about cancel culture in a little bit because people are getting tired of it.
Last as long as the artist with one hot song.
Say it again, bees. Amen. Hallelujah.
This is gonna last as long as the artist with one hot song. Yo.
Who mentioned Roland Ray?
Yo, that was Wayne.
Roland Ray.
Yo, did y'all see?
Why is he in the chat?
Let me tell you something. Roland.
I'm mad. I know who he is.
But you know what? He said Roland Ray because I said the brr. No, not the brr. The Roland Ray says the purr. He says the purr.
Hold up for a second. Listen, now, when I see this name, Roland Ray, I don't know who this guy is, but I seen this name, Roland Ray, and only thing I hear when I say his name, I hear his name is I am whack.
You ain't wrong, but
he's not a rapper.
He's not a rapper. He's just a nigga in a wheelchair that went viral.
No, wait, nah, he's not just a nigga. He's a flamboyantly gay nigga in a wheelchair. A flamboyantly gay, super confident
Which is why he says per.
nigga. That nigga was in court. That nigga was in court rolling around the motherfucking shit. Talking about your honor. Your honor. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This nigga was, yo, the judge was like, yo, nigga, sit your ass still.
Dog, it's Khary in his computer chair. Because the nigga was really turning like that.
Yeah, yo, the nigga.
Come on.
We need to cancel that nigga. That's who
do
we
it
need to
again,
cancel.
Khary. I ain't doing it. They ain't finna cancel me.
That nigga was like, yo, honor. Yo, that nigga was going around that shit. Yo, talking about your honor. Yo, honor. That nigga.
Dog.
Yo, I gotta ask something. I have to ask something. So, you trying to say that your man was looking like what's her name? Tiana Taylor in the fucking Tyler Perry shit? Yeah,
man.
Yo, Roller Ray's a funny ass
dog.
Nigga, yo.
We can't.
Can I tell you what? Yo, Bees. The nigga is like, super confident and has no business being super confident. And that's not even talking about him being in a wheelchair. You know?
You just, his look.
Yeah, just, you know what I'm saying? The nigga haircut, everything.
He's not nice in the eyes. He's not nice in the eyes.
And it's not because he's in a wheelchair. You know?
Dog,
I'm just saying.
Social media, and this is the problem. Social media makes it very easy for people like this in a wheelchair that says something funny, and they do. Maybe it was funny maybe he was funny one time, and you know what? He wasn't even funny because he went viral off of that court thing, off the little court shit. So it's like people were really making fun of you. And now you're a viral sensation. That's why I don't watch, what's it called? What's that,
like
that
the
station?
Nigga with the phone. What's the nigga with the phone?
What nigga with the phone?
What, got him? That nigga?
No, not him. He's
all them niggas from, it's like that.
A-Town.
Yeah, all them niggas. It's like it never.
JJ Ice.
Yeah.
You remember JJ Ice in A-Town?
Yeah, niggas is popping for being.
I think A-Town was from Tampa.
Niggas is popping.
That's
for
funny.
not being
A-Town from Philly.
Niggas was popping for not being the best and just giving it a try.
Yeah.
Not trying to be funny or nothing. Like A-Town right now. A-Town's fucked up right now.
Maybe we talk about two different A-Towns, because there was a dude in Tampa.
He just had a surgery and shit. A-Town is the
yeah, that nigga. He lived in. Well, maybe he lived in Tampa for a little bit.
That nigga. Now.
Yeah, that nigga's he's from Philly though.
Oh, okay.
Now I only heard of him off of that song.
The birds are chirping.
Now, if that was his song, you know, I give him that. That shit was catchy. It wasn't just like it was just funny. The shit was a little catchy.
Yeah, my parents were singing that shit.
Because I was getting ready for work in the morning, like talking about waking up, jumping out my bed, talking about the birds are chirping. And then fucking just bouncing to that beat. The birds.
But you know what? Ice JJ Fish. Yeah. That was it's something about you. You know what I'm saying? You remember that song?
Yeah, the nigga that couldn't sing.
That was when Vine came out. So I feel like a lot of these people, social media is for people to go viral.
Y'all niggas know these songs.
Yeah, like I feel like it's social media is made for people to go viral, for us to see this type of shit, but we don't have to be like, okay, now we seeing Ice JJ Fish perform at BET because y'all boosted his rates up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's some shit that's supposed to go viral.
Exactly.
You're not supposed to make these niggas famous.
But you know who was dope? My nigga Tay Zande. Tay Zande was dope.
I don't know who that is.
I kind of did fuck with that. I did kind of fuck with that little nigga. I did kind of fuck with that nigga.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Yo, Tati. If you see that nigga, you gonna be like, yo, this shit is hilarious. This nigga.
Oh shit.
I don't know who that is.
Wait, why is this shit so loud? Oh my gosh, where's my fucking...
Did y'all see?
Chocolate rain.
Y'all made this nigga famous?
Chocolate rain.
Tati, hold up. I gotta say something about this nigga. Tati, that nigga was getting money. Because you want to know something? He had the video. The first video is him like this in like a room with a mic hanging, and he be taking breaths and coming back to the mic so he can start singing in that voice.
And so you don't hear him taking the breaths.
But you see, these are the people that's supposed to go viral. They're not supposed to be famous.
Right.
But hold up. Tati, after that, the nigga did the remix. And you gotta see the transformation between the videos and all that. The remix is Cherry Chocolate Rain.
Now, let me tell you this.
That's hotter than a motherfucker. That's shit hot.
So this song, Chocolate Rain, right, has 131,738,654 plays on YouTube alone.
That's like that do-rag song.
1.3 million likes, 119,000 dislikes.
That's like that do-rag song you showed me, Khary. Like, the video is funny.
Oh, I like that song, actually.
I mean, the video is funny. What? That's for somebody to go viral. That's not some shit that we need to hear on the radio. You see what I'm saying?
I first heard it on the radio.
And you shouldn't have, is my point.
What's the name of that shit? Do-rag what? Oh, his name is Thundercat.
Oh, my God. You know?
Dragon Ball Do-rag. Dragon Ball Do-rag.
I heard of it.
This is like when we used to watch parodies and sitcoms and shit on YouTube.
Let me see.
Yeah, I heard this shit.
You're not supposed to go viral. You're not supposed to be famous for this, though.
Rag.
Y'all hear Khary know the words. This is jam.
Yeah, this is that shit, y'all. I like this song. I like that song, yo.
You want to know something that's so crazy? Somewhere, wherever that dude is from, somewhere they playing that on the radio where he from. He a star out.
That's on a do-rag commercial, wherever he from.
Well, I'll tell you this. in the description,
a do-rag company definitely gave him some bread.
It does say this, though.
What?
The Grammy Award-winning album, It Is What It Is, out now on Brain Feeder. That's what it says in the description. You know?
And that's my Thundercat?
Dragon Ball Do-Rag. Yeah, Thundercat. Thundercat's actually pretty popular, actually.
You know what?
The song itself got 16 million views.
You know what? Two things, right? Two things. One, did y'all hear? Actually, let me start with this. Somebody in the chat said, isn't going viral the cheat code to being famous? Agreed.
Yes.
Right now, that is the cheat code to being famous. But I'm saying what we're saying
is that Lil Yachty too, right?
Yeah. But you know what? Hold on now.
What's going on with
Let's talk about Yachty.
Now, what's going on with Lil Yachty?
Yachty came out with a song. What was it called? Something night. Something. I can't even remember what it's called. Remember how it go. Now, Yachty came out with a fire ass song when I first heard him. I first heard him, and I was in college. First heard him, and he came out with a little song or whatever. It was dope. And I think Yachty is a good writer for whoever. He's wrote more than just for the City Girls. But I think he's a good writer. But as far as the being viral being the cheat code for being famous, I agree. But what I'm saying is that I don't think that should be the case, is what I'm saying. Everybody that goes viral should not be famous. I think that's what...
I agree.
Yeah, that's the point that I'm trying to make, that it is the cheat code, but everybody going viral shouldn't be famous. But the second thing I was going to say is, did y'all hear the new song Smoking Out the Window with Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak?
No, I have not.
Bruno Mars. Okay, so Anderson .Paak was singing.
Funny shit happened.
You ain't see the clip where Bruno Mars was like, "This bitch." You ain't see that?
I have not.
The song is lit.
Nah, that was cocaine.
This bitch got me paying her rent, taking her on trips, something like that.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
It's a good little song.
I'm gonna have to look it up.
You know what? I haven't heard the whole song. Damn you, social media. I'm over here saying it's a good song. I only saw that little 10-second clip.
What's it called?
Smoking out of windows. Or smoking out the window, I think.
Smoking out the window. It's another 70s type vibe, old school vibe. This shit came out 4 days ago and I ain't hear this.
This man said, this bitch got me paying her rent.
I'm gonna have to check. I'm definitely
taking
gonna check
her
it
on
out.
trips.
It look like they on Soul Train type shit.
That's his shit.
That's everybody's shit right now. I only saw that little clip.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I ain't heard the song neither. I gotta check it out.
I feel like Bruno Mars deserves his flowers too.
You know what? I'm a little disappointed. No, you know what? I'm a little disappointed in my fucking.
I like Anderson .Paak.
Both of them, really.
They both though.
Hot, you know?
But I'm a little disappointed in my YouTube algorithm because I pull up YouTube on my motherfucking Chromecast every fucking day.
They got a video and all that.
You know, I pull it up every day. They have not suggested that shit to me. You know,
you need to get your ass on Instagram then.
I'm a little upset at the fucking algorithm. They should know, some new Bruno Mars out, Anderson .Paak shit came out. Play that shit for Khary.
It's been viral everywhere. Instagram,
except
Twitter, just because of the little clip.
Except my motherfucking feed. But watch that shit come up on my feed right when this shit fucking ends.
That's true.
Only because I pulled it up in the motherfucking search shit. You know, but let's move it on. Let's move it on. Cancel culture. Temporary? Yeah?
I think so.
Okay. Temporary culture, temporary cancel culture. Let's see. We'll ask this question again next year. This time, we'll be like, niggas are trying to cancel. Who they might cancel next year? Who they might cancel?
Everybody gonna be canceled by next year.
I'm trying to think who they might cancel next year.
Everybody has their own season where they be fucking up.
Ooh, next year they gonna try and cancel Queen Latifah because she's gonna have a.
She not representing for the studs correctly. What they call them? Somebody.
Oh no! I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Right, we moving on. We moving on.
You must have known what I was about to say.
We moving on, yo. We moving the fuck on. We got some quick hits, yo. Drink Champs kind of teased that they're going to be coming out with a part 2 of this Ye interview and shit like that. So
I would love to see it.
Saying there's more.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what comes up with that. And y'all both say y'all interested in seeing more?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, listen. He had a lot to talk about, and the thing is with it, I gotta say, even though he's a very contradictory person, I feel like he was very truthful. In this interview.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, especially once he took the pull of the weed, he got real comfortable.
Nigga took a pull and a couple shots, and that nigga was like, "Oh shit!" That nigga kept them gloves on. He kept them gloves on. He's like, "Don't touch me, nigga. I don't want y'all energies touching my body." You know, that's why he got them gloves on. But I think niggas get so famous and shit like that. They be having like personal security. They be like, "Yeah, don't let nobody shake your hand. You never know what they got on their hand. They might try to poison you or some shit like that." You know what I'm saying? So that's why Kanye kept on gloves. If you notice, if you ever look at a picture of Jay-Z where he got like a bunch of people around him, that nigga hands be in his pocket, yo.
I ain't mad at that. You're not supposed to touch on everybody.
His hands be in his pocket, so he be like, "Yo, the fuck," you know what I'm saying? Keep off me, family. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Energy is transferred.
Check it out like this. You know the comedian Howie Mandel?
Uh-huh.
Fist bump. He don't do what you call it. Like, you can't touch that nigga. You're not getting none of this. You're not getting none of that. Yo, he's not even touching you like that. He's not patting you in your back. If he's like hugging you, like, what you call it, he's fist bumping you and all that. Like, he does not touch people with his hands. Big Boy from Outkast is the same way.
I would be too.
You'll be surprised how many of these people have OCD, or they're just aware of how energy transfers. Like, that shit is real. Like, You ever been around somebody with bad energy too long and you just start feeling away? Like it's real. So I don't blame them for that. But I think that was I think it was a great interview.
Yes, germaphobe.
Yeah. Right.
Nah, my cousin was saying Howie Mandel is a germaphobe.
Yeah, he is. He has OCD. He is a germaphobe. But you know what? I feel like so I was telling a friend of mine today. I've never, as far as with Kanye, right? I've always listened to his music, whether it was mainstream or it was just pretty much all of his good songs, you know, that I guess that majority of people can agree are amazing ass songs. I've heard them, fuck with them, loved them, right? I've never paid attention to Kanye as a person, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would see the tweets. I would see the pictures of him, people making fun of the shoes that he make and all types of shit, you know? I would see that. Like, I'm not a Ye fan like I'm a Wayne fan. You get what I'm saying? Versus Wayne, I know everything he doing. You ask me, oh, did you see Wayne, what he had on last week? I already know. I already saw it, right? Kanye was just more of like a music thing. And I think this was my first time hearing him, like really sitting down and watching an interview with him, hearing him speak outside of the TMZ situation.
Okay.
I like that he did it in a place that he was comfortable. Because you ever seen artists where they come on, they not comfortable, so they not finna talk to you about certain shit. You know what I'm saying? I do think, like you said, Bees, I agree that he was very honest. He definitely was a Gemini up there. I will say so. Yeah. But the thing that I fuck with, I realized that I fuck with Kanye. Is my whole purpose of saying that. Like, I realized that I fuck with him. Like, you know, I would hear people saying that he's crazy. He done lost his mind since he lost his mom, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? And I can see, I'm not saying, anyway, I can see where they're coming from before knowing the context, and now seeing the context, I'm just like, damn, like, have you ever met like one of them artsy ass people that think about everything? Like, their mind just kind of like moves so fucking fast. You may not be able to catch on, but you know they just a dope ass individual, you know? Like, I feel like he is one of those people. Like, I've met people like that whose brain just works so quick that it'd be like, damn, like if you actually sit back and watch them come up with a complete thought or just in their environment creating shit, like the shit just crazy. I feel like Kanye is one of those people. And then, like, not only that, but he touched on so many things that I believe in personally, shit that I've tried to speak out about before. And people just like, you know, because I've been on the other end, like with family and shit. When I started studying herbs and shit, it's like, oh, you, Tatiana, your you know, your mental health, you're saying that plants can cure things. You know what I'm saying? Like, you do get questioned as far as being crazy or mental, or people concerned about your mental health as far as just what you believe in and when you think outside the box. So him speaking, like actually sitting down and hearing his full, because we watched the Joe Budden podcast too, hearing him like speak like complete thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing his process of thinking and the way that he comes up to things and how quick he has a response to a, you know what I'm saying, to things that's thrown out at him. It's just crazy to see how his mind works. And then too, he spoke out about things like seeing things outside the box, like not as far as not being programmed. You know, like which I can agree with, not being programmed following the protocols of society. Our only real purpose here is to think about the people that come after us. You know what I'm saying? Because if the people that came before us didn't give a fuck about us, this earth that we live in, this structure, you know what I'm saying? Although none of this shit matters, but this shit is just like, it would have been worse conditions for us. So because you love these people that come after you, want to teach them the game, you want to put them on knowledge, et cetera, that's really the bigger picture that we're here for, to look out for one another, right? It's so crazy to see somebody as big as Kanye sit down and talk about this, and then really to go on social media and see everybody say like, oh, he's crazy. And he said that. I feel like the fact that he like acknowledged all of this shit. I love that he was so honest and he acknowledged everything. So y'all, cause he said like, oh, when I say certain shit, they was like, oh, he need to go to a hospital, he needs to see a doctor, et cetera, et cetera. I feel like the fact that he acknowledged all of that lets you know that he ain't fucking crazy. He ain't crazy. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows that when he do certain shit, he gets a rise out of y'all. But he's also aware of who he is and what he's here for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really fucked with all of that throughout it. And I feel like it's really hard to miss if you're not really paying attention and if you're not open to other opinions. You know? So I really, honestly, I said all of that to say that I really fucked with the interview and it actually gave me a new perspective of yay. Right.
Yeah, I can dig it. I could agree to an extent. I think people use the term genius a little too loosely, in my opinion. You know, Kanye said he can't read very well. You know, and
was he another Fantasia?
Or R. Kelly, but or Floyd Mayweather. But I don't associate reading and literacy with genius.
I do.
I think genius is in my DNA is how my mind, a genius is more so like, I know they rate geniuses on their IQ, but I feel like when I say genius, I think of the way that they can create also. They can create certain, because everybody's not book smart. Some people are street smart. Some people are creative. Some people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when I say creative, as far as with Kanye, it's not really in a, oh, his IQ scores are off the charts. It's more like this man, maybe his IQ, because just like people that understand English and shit, but they don't understand math. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's two different type of people. It's just like, he's a creative. He's a genius as far as creative wise. That's why you think his mind is so like, you know what I'm saying? It's just so crazy. Like, my bad though.
I think he's very creative. I think he's more creative than most. I wouldn't necessarily say genius, you know? Maybe classify as a creative genius, you know, in that one specific category, but I wouldn't say genius.
Agree.
You know?
Agree.
You know, that one.
Okay.
That's what so agree. That's what I meant by genius. He is a creative genius.
Yeah. Yes. Cause I look at the term genius as motherfuckers I know pretty much a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Agree. Agree.
You know what I mean? And that's just my little 2 cents there. What else? I had a couple other things. Beanie Sigel said Kanye West promised him $50 million for the Yeezy name, which Yeezy said, yo, Beanie Sigel actually named the Yeezys and shit like that, named him Yeezy, gave him that nickname, which he then carried over to other. And in the Drink Champs podcast, he said, yo, I owe Bean some money. You know, the Squid Game.
Some money.
That'll be so dope if that goes, if that goes through, that'll be so dope.
With the money or the show?
With the money.
I'm stuck on the money part. 500 million is I owe him some money.
50 million.
No, 50 million. No, 50 million.
My bad. 50 million is. I mean, that's still just as much.
50 million to a billionaire is nothing.
That man said I owe him some money. Like I owe him $50. You know what I'm saying? He ain't saying like I owe him 50 million.
To get to a billion, you need a million millions.
That shit crazy. I owe him some money. I mean? I'm trying to give it to him. You know I'm trying to give you your 50 million. You know, that's crazy.
And I think I saw a little bit of stock in Yeezy as well. You know, now if that comes to fruition, we'll see. You know,
I think it was like 5% or some shit like that.
Yeah, a small percentage, or 2.5% or some
small percentage.
Yeah, of the Yeezy brand or some shit like that. The Squid Game creator confirms a second season of the Squid Game, which I think is going to be kind of dope.
Dope.
You know, well. It's dope that it's gonna happen. How creative it gets, I don't know. They're probably gonna have to do new games, right? We don't want to see the same.
Yeah, they're gonna do. Oh yeah, they're gonna.
Maybe the first game. Maybe the first game might be the same. You know, red light, green light. You know, I never. And I saw that there was gonna be a Alpo parade for Alpo. You know.
Why?
Not why.
You know, this
The guy. Okay, wait a minute. Alpo is the guy that died that y'all said was a snitch, and somebody just finally got his ass. Am I correct?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
And
Now they're gonna have a parade for this guy.
you know, but because he was
Oh.
You
such
know
a
what he doing, man?
prominent he was such a prominent figure in Harlem, even though he was prominent for some very negative things, in my opinion. You know, and
I feel like that's like giving R. Kelly a parade.
and I think that would be in a lot of people's opinion. You know, he had 14 confessed murders. You know, not alleged. This nigga actually confessed to 14 murders. You know, he told on some people. He was in witness protection. He was actually in the witness protection program currently when he went back to New York. People knew him at his real name, but he actually would give a show a license that had his name in witness protection. But whether it's going to be like a city sponsored parade or just going to be his family having some money
Niggas got together.
and getting and
Some
having
niggas
like
got together and who put it free.
yeah, and having like a horse and carriage roll through the hood and shit like that. I don't know, you know, but
That's sad when you pass and people don't even respect you. They like, we throwing a parade. Niggas is like, why? That's sad.
When you know, I guess it all depends on the person, you know.
That too.
Yeah, because like for example, we know for a fact because he had to actually confess to the government what he did that he killed 14 people behind drugs, some type of shit, some shit, you know what I'm saying? That he took 14 lives, you know? And now we're talking about whether he should have a parade or any type of like celebration of life, you know, when there's been people like mobsters that have gotten like big funerals and things like that, you know, and we might not know how many people death might have occurred because of them, but we speculate that there could be numerous.
Yeah.
Know? And we speculate this based off of movies and shit like that. So
yeah, I mean, it's sad in a view of like, it's sad that nigga, even when you die, people don't have respect for you because of what you did.
Right.
Like, it's sad that when you die, niggas was like, oh, that's long overdue, rather than like, damn, R.I.P. You know?
It's mixed. Some people are happy, some people are sad, you know. And Wayne is asking what happened. Alpo was murdered and killed. Some people speculate it was some out of town people. Some people speculate that it was professional.
Some people speculate it was the police, allegedly.
They think it was the police too? God damn.
He was in witness protection, which he left. He was in witness protection, I believe, in Maine. He was supposed to be living, but he went back to Harlem and just been chilling like not like he ain't do shit to be in witness protection.
Oh, that's his fault that he passed. Because he should have stayed where he was at.
Right.
Why would you go back to where you caused all these issues at?
Right. Because there's been speculation for years that he was out, but nobody was able to confirm it until he showed up in Harlem one day and started like, yo, I'm out here. You know, and niggas ain't doing shit. You know? And so now we don't know where it could have came from. A lot of places. You know,
crazy.
14 bodies, no longer alleged, but he confessed and shit like that and things like that.
I'm telling you, and after 14, you don't know who's who's kids.
Yeah, we's a long way past motherfuckers are grown up adults now. You know, the fellas. You know? Nah. But let's move it on. Let's move it on. Though you know we went way past this one, and a missing teen was rescued because of TikTok. Something she learned on TikTok, and that was being shared and trending on TikTok. You know, it was to let you know if you're like in distress, if you're like in a domestic violence type of situation or something like that. And they was kind of saying it was like you make like a fist, but with your finger, like your thumb, like trapped. Like yo, I'm trapped in distress and some shit like that. And apparently, a girl was in the car. She was driving. She threw that signal to somebody as they was driving by. You know, somebody recognized that. They followed her. Police, you know, with suspicion of something was going on. They pulled them over. Motherfucker got arrested. There was some type of some craziness going on, you know? And this all happened because of motherfuckers sharing shit on TikTok, you know?
That's good.
Yeah. You know? This is one of those cases where it's like, you know what? If you're gonna learn something from social media, this is the type of things I would like motherfuckers to learn and shit, how to save your life, how to communicate with people in secret ways, you know what I'm saying? Because, okay, I'm not a kidnapping ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say motherfuckers that be kidnapping ass motherfuckers are probably like in my age, you know, they're probably like older white males with like no hair, you know. Crazy
not
shit.
The stereotype. Okay.
You know, in their 40s and shit like that. And they probably don't use TikTok. They probably use TikTok to look for people, but they don't probably like look at trends and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They don't pay attention to the trends. They pay attention to the motherfuckers posting, you know? And so that's probably a good way to spread information amongst the younger generation and shit like that. So I think that's kind of dope. Because I know me personally, after hearing this story, I would now know to look out for shit like that. But if I never heard this story and I'm driving in my car and shit, you know what I'm saying? And I drive past a motherfucker and a motherfucker do this shit to me, you know? I'm going to think a motherfucker just, I'm going to Google sign language, you know?
But you know what? This is E in sign language. So I would have been confused. I ain't even gonna cap. Like I'd have been a bit. I believe this is D and this is E.
Emergency.
But this is D. So I would have been confused.
Well, it wasn't action. It was just like boom, boom.
But that's how you do sign language.
It's just like show your thumb trapped, and that means like distress.
This is D. Actually, I'm capping. This may be D, something like that. But this is definitely E. So I'd have been so confused. But it's good that people are learning from TikTok. They're actually learning something on social media. Like, this is using social media for good. I love it.
If that is what happened, I'm glad that happened. I'm glad that it's some shit that got learned. You know, learned.
Not learned it.
You know, and I'm glad that somebody got saved. Which I saw there was another post that was sent that you sent the other day, where a girl was lost, and then shortly after there was a video, a post of her being found. And somebody actually, I think, tried to abduct the girl.
No, do you know that she ran? That's what I was gonna tell you. I didn't send the third follow-up.
Oh, there was a third follow-up?
Do you know that she ran away with her rapper boyfriend, some rapper dude she met, and she ran away.
Oh shit!
So cool, the little girl.
You remember I sent y'all the video? I mean the
girl
article
missing on a junior ROTC
she was in the
thing.
Yeah, the ROTC thing, and she went missing. Then I sent you the update that she was found. Then there was an update today that she actually ran away with from ROTC. Ran away with some rapper, somebody that she met.
Some older rapper that was probably 18 or above, and she was probably younger.
I don't know about all that. I can't say about that.
They said the nigga got arrested.
I can't say about that. I think what it was that she just wasn't answering her phone for her family. And then you ever played the phone game where somebody say something at the beginning and they be like, I don't know, my dog is red. But after you get past 5-6 people,
they be like, yo, that bitch got a big ass booty.
Right.
Did you see
and you be like, what the fuck? That is not how we started out. I feel like that was one of those situations. Like, she ain't answer her phone and then motherfuckers just started coming out with stories and shit.
Yeah,
and then the whole time she just didn't answer her phone for 6 hours.
That game used to be funny as fuck. Yo,
He was missing for 6 hours.
I'm just speculating. I don't know how long she was missing, but it couldn't have been too long.
Tell you what though, the telephone game was a funny ass game to play as a kid. I remember playing that shit when I was in summer camp as a little kid, and I didn't go to summer camp past the 3rd, 4th grade, right? But when we be in summer camp, there'd be about 30 motherfuckers in that shit, right? Can you imagine playing a telephone game with 30 motherfuckers? You know, and you trying to figure out, all right, which one of you motherfuckers really changed this shit up, you know?
On purpose, because you know it's people that do it on purpose.
Yo, motherfuckers start off with like, one of them shits was like, they started off with like, such and such has on a green shirt, right? And by the time that shit gets to the end, that should be mad specific about somebody that's like,
Johnny's mommy's coochie is dry.
Yeah,
be like, nigga, what?
Yeah, it gets to the end. You get to the end, and the motherfucker in there be like, all right, so what was the message you said that you got? And motherfucker be like, I don't think I should say it.
That means somebody did that shit on purpose.
I don't think I should say it. And now you don't know how many times it changed, Somebody might have just heard, it might have started off with such and such shirt is green. It might have went to, something kitten. Somebody decided to change kitten to pussy. Somebody decided to add mom into that sentence. And that shit might have, you know what I'm saying? Such and such mom got a hairy ass pussy.
Yeah, that shit wild.
You be like, I don't think I should say this.
And you gotta say that shit in front of them same 30 motherfuckers. Now everybody looking around like, who the fuck came up with this? Like, who saw my mama's coochie?
and then you say to yourself, you know what? Why did we only play that game once or twice?
But you know what? The telephone game is a game that is supposed to point out how rumors get started.
Right. That's what it's supposed to
That's
show.
what it's supposed to do.
And you be like, which one? To this day, I'm like, which one of these niggas like starting rumors?
All of them.
Because y'all niggas be going in, Oh, man.
Bobby's mommy's coochie is hairy. That is so funny. That nigga said, what? And then the nigga at the front that made it up was like, no, I said my shirt is green.
Yeah. They be like, so what did you say? I said my shirt is green. What? Who changed it up? Who's the first person that said that? I heard it. Everybody to go back to the first nigga. He like, I said the shirt was green.
Terrible.
Everybody lying. Well, half the people know.
Yeah, I can't.
And the motherfucker know exactly which one of the kids is bad enough to do that shit. All right, but let's carry on. Episode 3 of Insecure. Anybody see Insecure this weekend? I saw Insecure. It was kind of different. It was a different episode. It was like, this is the last season. This is definitely the last season, because this episode focused on primarily one or two characters that's not the primary characters that you're used to it being focused on. Or do they do this at least once or twice a season?
They normally do it.
Do they? They
yeah.
like focus
in
on
the past seasons,
characters?
like the last one where you found out that Lawrence was fucking with
Condoleezza Rice?
I keep calling her Condoleezza. I think her Condola is her name.
Condola.
But when you found, I was like, I hate this bitch Condoleezza. She ain't shit. Nah, her name is Condola. But when we found out that they were messing around,
Which is still a wild name.
You know what? Honestly, I was gonna say when we found out that they were messing around, that's when they started it. But really, I feel like since season 1, when Lawrence and Issa broke up, that's kind of how it went, because it also showed him staying with his homeboys and not being able to find a job. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's kind of probably always been doing that. We just probably thought this was a boring episode because it was some baby mama shit.
Nigga ain't learn though. Nigga ain't learn.
What did he didn't learn?
Between every episode, This nigga's fucking some shit, ready to create some new episodes.
But you know what?
You know what I'm saying? When he was
Go ahead,
out of town, when he was out of town and some shit was going on, this nigga was smashing somebody. He was smashing somebody that said, yo, remember when the episode started, he was on a date? He was smashing that chick on the show later in the show. She was like,
But you know what? So when they first broke up, right? I'm thinking you feeling like, because they showed the scenes like,
spoiler alert.
Y'all better have watched it. But
yeah. Spoiler alert.
Since the first episode, right? Where they not the first episode, but the first season where they broke up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You see them and it's like, damn, they having all the flashbacks and shit. Where they like, damn, why did they break up? You want them to get back together. It seems like they were so good together, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then I feel like as the seasons go, just kind of like as somebody that you used to deal with, you kind of realize why they weren't together. You kind of actually see who Lawrence was outside of the memories that they showed us that Issa had of them being together. So now you kind of see how he living, and he's like, oh, he ain't shit. He's smashing everything. You know what I'm saying? You know, he dealing with Issa.
What you think single niggas do?
But okay, maybe let me take back he ain't shit. Let's just say we got to see who Lawrence was. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, when he's single, he's going to do this. He's going to act like that. So we can kind of understand why they're not together anymore. And now I just feel like as the seasons progress, we just kind of, this ain't a shocker for me because we've been seeing how he's been living, you know? And then now it's just it's like we're getting to see him as he has the baby. Not he has the baby. Finds out, because he didn't even find out until after the baby was born, I think. So we're just kind of getting to see what type of father he is gonna be. And I'm not blaming him. I'm not blaming him because I see both sides. Mm-hmm. I feel like this episode was meant to kind of resonate with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, when I watched it, I related to a lot of it. To the point, even down to, I feel like there was a point where she was like, he was like, I'm going to take him for a week. I was like, no, you not. You know what I'm saying? You don't even be around. Like, this is my baby. I don't even know if you know how to take care of him. You know? Mm-hmm. So I related to...
It's also like...
But then
you
again...
You just had this baby. You done learning yourself.
Okay, no, we're not going there. But I
you know what I'm saying? They like, you got 3 kids already. It's your first one.
But you know what's crazy is what's crazy is that I can relate to both. I can relate to both aspects of it because being a single mom, this is kind of how it went for me, right? Mm-hmm. As a single mom. Maybe now my daughter's dad wasn't living states away where he had to take a plane every other weekend, but
they're cities away.
But he had to take a plane, so
30-minute flight.
Well, so I
don't know.
I can relate because I feel like this was made to relate to a lot of people. It was like a broad aspect, but like
San Fran to LA.
Huh?
I was just saying, Bees was saying something. I was just saying San Fran to LA.
Oh, yeah, it was. But, I mean, I feel like I could relate to a lot of it. It was like, but because I can relate to a lot of it, you get to really see how also somebody that maybe you thought wasn't doing as much as they could, how they were living. So when I watched it, I saw it as like, okay, she blaming him because he can't be around. She taking the brunt. And he's partying. Yes, he is fucking bitches and partying and moving how he want to move. And she doesn't have that, you know, that luxury. Mm-hmm. But it's also like, what do you expect him to do? Just sit at home because he can't be there, because y'all not together, because he has work, he can't come, or maybe he's tired. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this episode was to kind of prove a point, maybe not prove a point, but to just show, you know, show both sides of it. Like, okay, they're both kind of trying, but it seems more like he ain't shit because he you know, as mothers, we kind of don't get the luxury of being able to do whatever we want to do because you're responsible. But as a father, like, it's kind of like more slack, whether it's warranted or not. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it got to show both sides of it. Like, you know, they're both trying, but in different ways, they're kind of beefing.
Right.
You know?
And he lives in a different city, not because he just wants to live in a different city, but he has like a really great job. That's like a career and shit like that. And he moved there for the job before the new shit was popping off and shit like that. So it's a lot to that kind of dynamic, I guess, you know?
It is. I think this was supposed to kind of trigger people.
Right.
Not trigger them, but kind of teach both both sides.
Oh, and who was Condola's sister? Who was Condola's sister?
Keke Palmer.
Yes, Keke
I did
Palmer
not
was his
expect
sister.
that to be her.
You know who the mama was? Who was the mama? Who was the mama?
Who was the mama? I can't remember.
Sunshine was the mama.
Oh, come home late. It
Sunshine
seems you
from,
barely.
Sunshine.
her?
No, Sunshine from the movie
Whoa,
Harlem Nights.
look.
Harlem Nights.
Lolita,
I'm like, that
Lolita
wasn't
Rashad.
her.
Yeah, that's the woman from Harlem Nights. She was Sunshine, you know. And,
Who's mama?
Condola, yeah.
Condola.
Yeah.
I can't remember what she looked like. I'm gonna have to go see that again.
Yeah, that was the mama.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Well, listen. She don't look the same as she did when she was in Harlem Nights. I'll tell you that.
Man.
I remember she was a meme. And niggas be like, yo, niggas put the meme up. Yo, how she looked in high school when I wanted to talk to her. How she look now.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna show. I'm not even gonna do that, you know. You know, but nah, she was fire. She was fire back in the days, yo. And let me see this.
And she had some kids. She got some baby weight on.
That's from back in the days when she was in Harlem Nights, you know. And they called her Sunshine. Nigga called his wife up, said, "Yo, tell your mama I ain't coming home no more."
Never.
But the sunshine wasn't because of her beauty. It was that sunshine in between her legs. That sunshine in between her legs, baby. That was that sunshine.
Wow.
You know, I had a homeboy that said he knew a girl that had paradise tattooed on her inner thigh. You know, that nigga will always be like, "I'm going to paradise tonight."
Yo, listen. This was the line. Tati, goddamn, I hate these motherfuckers. This was the line that this is how she describes her. She was like, "Yeah, you got a girl for her?" She was like, "Yeah, got a girl. They call her Sunshine." Said, "Why they call her Sunshine?" Said, "Cause her pussy is so good. She throw it up in the air, it makes the sun come out. Sunshine."
Wow. That's some powerful coochie.
Like, yo, what?
What? Now I'm curious. That's some powerful coochie.
Mm-hmm. That nigga called his house his son pickup. He told his son, "Yo, tell your mama I ain't coming home no more."
She had that type of coochie?
Yeah.
Wow.
That nigga just hung up the phone. No explanation. No
Wow. Did she have that type of pussy or was he just a deadbeat? Which one was that?
He was a mobster.
You ever heard the church folks said you living in your flesh?
This was the classic film. And this when I say classic, I mean it came out like
what movie was this?
Harlem Nights. You know,
I saw that was the one where Eddie Murphy got his toe shot off, his pinky toe shot off.
Yeah, he shot off Della Reese's pinky toe. Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember the whole movie how it went.
That's the movie where he called his wife and said, "Yo, I ain't coming home no more." You know what I'm saying? And he was like a mob nigga. He ain't supposed to be fucking with no niggas. You know? And he left his wife. He was leaving his whole family for a black woman. You know? That nigga said, "Fuck all y'all niggas." You know, he said, "Fuck all y'all."
Damn.
You know? He said, "And I'm losing the bag. And I'm losing the bag."
And the nigga hung up the phone and was like, "Yo," hung up the phone and told himself, "Yeah, I did the right thing."
So, Joe family, you ain't coming home for this pussy. Y'all wild, boy.
That nigga hung up the phone like,
Yeah. I did that. I put my foot down.
Yeah. You know?
I did the right thing. I did the right thing.
She already knew it was coming.
Yeah. and that's why they got her. That's why they got her. You know?
Wow.
Yeah, but she was the mama, you know? But she was the mama in this episode, you know? And it was entertaining. It wasn't what I expected, but it was an entertaining episode, I thought, once they got it all the way to the end. You know, it took some time to get there, but I thought it got there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It was like...
As far as the show?
Yeah, it was like... This episode was like, sex.
I feel like it was a filler.
Yeah.
But it's a filler to foreshadow whatever is going to come next. It has to tie into something. They're not going to just put a filler for no reason and see in the last season.
Yeah. There's a reason for it. Like somehow there's gonna tie in together some way somehow. Kind of like how the what was the Marvel shit? The Marvel What If? You know?
As far as what?
Mm-hmm.
Marvel What If was kind of like the first 4 episodes. It kind of seemed like these were
Lady Heroine. Yeah.
It's like there was just like 4 random episodes. You know?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, but it's like it seems like 4 random episodes, but at some point they're all going to tie in together.
Yeah.
Overall story. It was Lady Heroine. She was Lady Heroine in the movie too.
But you know what, Khary? You said something about this episode when you were like, Lawrence, where he was on the plane and he had all the turbulence. And where they kind of left it on like, damn, is he about to die in the plane? Is he going to be the one to die?
Right, you know? I feel like they're going to do that every episode. It's like, this could be a part where somebody dies.
We just waiting to see who it is, and then he's okay.
You know, it's like, because they kind of they advertise that somebody's going to die. So now you're like, when is it going to happen? I hope it's not the last episode, and I hope it wasn't the first episode when they said she died, but she didn't really die.
Like you wasn't paying, and you feel like you ain't paying attention in class.
Right, you know?
Yeah. But you know what? You know, I'm hard-headed, so I be feeling like, you know what? I see they want us to do this. So guess what? Every time they do that shit, I ain't gonna believe it. I'm like, nah, she ain't die. She ain't die.
Yeah, like this right here, like the turbulence in the plane. I was like, ooh, it could go, and they could crash. But in my head, I was like, you know what? That's too many bodies. That's too many bodies. You know? Like that's
too many people to die that they gotta write into an episode.
Yeah, that's a whole flight. That's a whole flight.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole flight. You know?
But you know what? I'm looking at that scene. I'm like, hell no. I done been in turbulence before, boy. I was like, somebody. I was in there like, oh shit. I get what you mean, but now I'm hard headed. I'm like,
Yeah.
No. The next episode when they pull that shit, I'm like, she good. She okay.
They gonna pull that shit every fucking episode until somebody die. And watch it be like,
it better not be Issa. Oh my God, I would cry. It was a terrible ending. It better not be Issa so they can't make a season. Oh my God, Khary. I'm about to have a heart attack right now.
You know?
It better not be Issa.
Yeah, so
I know that much. I'ma write all of them. This was trash.
Okay, so Wayne over here said he watched Made on Netflix. I think you started watching some of that. I think I might have seen a part of that here.
Yeah, I was doing hair.
I think Dexter. There's a new Dexter, New Blood, you know? The niggas in motherfucking New York, you know, in the snow and shit. You know?
That's where he was?
Yeah, he was up upstate New York. I thought it was interesting. A nice little comeback.
I'm gonna check it out. But I have to say this.
What's that?
I don't know what the fuck 50 Cent problem is.
Who?
He needs to stop doing dumb 50 Cent. He better stop doing dumb shit like he did this Sunday.
What did he do?
You don't motherfucking not play an episode of BMF out, motherfucker.
What did he do?
I knew he was gonna say that.
Oh, no episode of BMF?
No episode of BMF.
You was mad, Bees?
Hell yeah, yo. Listen, I done rushed home all
Hell
that.
yeah.
You sit there, got the
You didn't
front
know
row,
until
like,
that week, huh? You didn't pay attention to the prior week. See,
We
now,
did the same
no.
thing.
now I did the same thing, but now if I would have actually watched it on TV, I'm pretty sure there was an ad saying, "Yo, this shit ain't coming on next week. It's coming on the following week."
But it would have been. But you know what, though? You know what? I can relate because when he did that type of shit with Power, I was like, nigga, you got us fucked up, dog.
Mhm.
You could have gave us an episode. I don't feel like that with BMF, but I can understand how you
Yeah.
feeling.
The Power, I felt
Now
like they
I'm
might have
feeling
been
the show.
changing
You
shit.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Power does have a change. Like, I used to be so excited to see Tommy and Ghost on they bullshit. Like,
Mhm.
you know, and it was so much that happened in the episode, but you couldn't say like, oh, it's too much going on or it's predictable, because sometimes it really was not. Most times it wasn't predictable.
Right. It was.
I don't
in my
know,
opinion.
but BMF, I wasn't too mad that there was no episode. I wasn't mad. I was like, oh, okay. You know what? But the crazy dude got my attention right now.
The crazy dude.
What's his name?
Yeah.
On
What's
what?
good?
Lamar? On BMF?
Yeah, on BMF.
Oh, Lamar.
You know what? Tampa pissed me off so bad because on social media, niggas is posting like niggas is posting obituaries for the nigga that died in BMF. Talk about R.I.P. to my dog. What's his name?
I don't even know.
The
I
dude
forget his name.
the crazy dude.
All
They
I
was
know, he was
friends.
the one nigga that had Lamar's back, and he's killed that nigga.
That nigga. That's the one
Yeah.
I'm talking about. They posting obituaries
like-
with his picture on it.
Yeah, niggas be tripping online. Niggas be tripping online. You know, niggas be tripping. But nah,
Stand
Dexter was
favorite.
good. Somebody else over here in the chat said Dexter was good. You know, Dexter was so good. Tati actually went back to season 1. Like, yo, let me see what the fuck I may have missed.
Yeah. It
And
was.
I'll tell you what.
Mhm.
As I was watching some of it, I've totally. I thought like the ice truck killer was like season 3, but that's season 1. That was a good ass season.
Yeah, you know what? I realized I tried to watch Dexter about a year ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh,
saw
yeah,
half of
Dexter.
season 1.
Yeah.
Serial killer that kills killers. Yeah.
So all of those
No,
episodes.
Dexter, no. Yeah.
Dexter?
There's a new one. There's a reboot. There's a
Yes.
reboot.
Dexter,
Yeah, I saw that. I'm about to start watching it, yo, because they've been running all weekend. They've been running season.
I've been
Like, I think
seeing that
since,
it's a
like,
good
Friday
show.
before
This is really dope.
I've been seeing it's a good show, and that's why I watched it last year. So all the episodes that I watched, because I went back and watched them today. All of the episodes that I went back and watched, I had already seen. So I'm realizing that I saw half of season 1. I just never finished all of them. But watching the new one, what is it, New Blood?
Mm-hmm.
It looks good. It reminds me of you. Now I'm like, okay, I'm into the serial killers. The little, you know how people watch these little killer documentaries?
The show you. I was like, who you talking about?
Yeah,
Mia
the
Bees.
show you.
I was like, who you talking about? Mia Bees.
so crazy, though? listen. She wasn't talking about me, nigga. I knew she wasn't talking about me.
The serial killer.
But I just realized though how far since Dexter ended. It ended in 2013.
Yeah.
You know, and they let that time be
shown
too.
For like 10 years, almost 10 years.
Yeah, they let that time be shown too, because his son came back on the show.
You was such a good show. I feel like I've never been one for these serial killer documentaries. I actually used to stay away from them because I already knew that they make you like the serial killer. You know, like, and I didn't like that. I feel like it took a lot of humanity away from the situations.
Mm-hmm.
So I would stay away from the Ted Bundy documentaries, you know.
But no, but they let you. They made Dexter like somewhat a hero, like.
That's what they do.
Like, even though he was the killer, they made him like somewhat the hero, like because it was like yo. Because I'm gonna say like this, I ain't gonna front. A lot of them niggas that Dexter killed, well, all them niggas Dexter killed, needed to die, bro. Like I hate to say it like this,
but that's why they do it.
But they needed to die, yo.
That's why they do it. That's
Like,
why I didn't watch it.
niggas is doing some foul shit.
Yeah.
Like
Listen,
when they stand up, like you like, oh, like nah, nigga. Well, fuck it. If it's a nigga taking out all the bad niggas, fuck it.
But you know what? You know what? I need to go back to see how the shit ended. Cause I remember Dexter like riding off into like the fucking water, but I don't remember like if he was wanted or some shit like that. You know?
he might have been. That's probably why he moved.
You know, because his son found him on this episode.
You
know?
trying to say he did a shitty job of hiding?
Yeah, like now if his son found him, who else might not? Who else might be able to find him? You know, who else might be
probably gonna find him.
Don't ruin it for me.
Who else might be able to find him and now manipulate him because they know who he is?
Don't ruin this for me, Khary.
You know, I'm just saying. I gotta watch the last.
You see me being a hypocrite, like, oh, we gonna talk about it. This show years old, and I'm like, don't ruin it.
Over 10 years old.
What? But you know
Shit
what?
First came out. You watching episodes from 2006, right?
I know, and you see the difference too in Miami.
That's why he got a flip phone. That nigga phone go like this.
You see, but you know what? You know what, Bees? That's why I didn't watch. Like I would consciously stay away from these type of show. That's why it took me so long to see you. I don't watch first 48, none of that type of shit because, I won't group First 48 in there. But shit like this.
I can't watch First 48 because I'll be on my couch for 8 hours.
Yeah, see, I can't do that shit. But you know what? Shit, these type of shows like the Ted Bundy documentary on Netflix, this show, like, I feel like I never used to watch this type of shit because I feel like I didn't want to be desensitized in that way. Like, I don't want to start seeing a serial killer, getting to know him and why he did shit and be like, okay, well, really, if you look at it, yes, he's a serial killer. It was crazy. This is disgusting, but I fuck with him as a person because he had a reasoning behind it.
You know what I'm saying? Get you to sympathize with him.
Yeah, I feel like these shows really makes you like them in a way. Maybe you still think that what they doing is wrong if you're even able to still decipher that and your morals are still in the same place.
I think that's what separates Dexter from a lot of shows because even though he's a serial killer, he's killing people that killed people unjustly. You know?
You was the same way though. And then the Ted Bundy.
Now when she says you, she says the show you.
The show you.
Not me.
My bad. So the show on Netflix, You, was the same way. They painted Joe to be somebody that because it was in this you got to see their point of view, it make you like them. So you see why this nigga had to die. You agree, like, okay, he had to die. I agree.
I think it's a little different. I think Dexter would go after the nigga from You.
I mean, I'm not
like
comparing
he would hunt that
them.
nigga down.
I get what you're saying because I've been seeing that being said, but I'm not comparing them in who could hunt the other.
No, I'm
just saying
I was comparing in like morals.
I mean,
that's like the worst word to use there, but it's like the appropriate word to use.
But that's my point, though. That's my point. The fact that you think that one of them, the fact that you think that one of their morals is better than the other, is the desensitization. You get what I'm trying to say. Right. The desensitization. I don't know. Whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. That's exactly where that happened. My point is that's exactly where that happened. Like, you went from thinking prior to watching these, you may have felt like a person that kills hella people on that scale or anybody in general is a bad person. Mm-hmm. But after watching this, you feel like, okay, this nigga was killing people because they deserved it. They did other shit. So he was like the Robin Hood of the situation. Right, so like that makes him a good person in a sense. Rather than this nigga was stalking people and he killed people that maybe deserved to be killed or he felt like they, you know what I'm saying? Because he did the same shit. So it's like the fact that you are able to be like, okay, this type of killing is bad, this one is good. That's where the that comes in. That's what I'm saying. Like the point of these documentaries and these shows are just kind of making you seem like, just like look at your morals differently. You're looking at a serial killer saying he's better than this serial killer because he had a purpose, and I fuck with it and I resonate with it. I can understand why he did it. That's the purpose. Yeah. That's not okay. So that's why I stayed away from these shows. But now I'm fucking addicted. Now I'm like, I'm about to watch all of Dexter's.
I tell you what, people that support the death penalty support Dexter, 100%. You know.
Say it again?
People that support the death penalty support Dexter 100%. And I say that only because like the writers of the show gave Dexter morals of he only goes after people that kill people that weren't brought to justice.
That deserve to.
You know what I'm saying?
I can get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? And Rock over here in the chat said, yo, Joe will fuck Dexter up, especially if he talks to his chick.
Dog. But you know what? You know what I realized though? Dexter would never talk to Joe's chick because Dexter has more of a personality disorder, or he's more of a textbook serial killer where he has no he's not a so, what do you call him? A sociopath. He's not a sociopath because he doesn't have social skills.
Yeah, that nigga
which is why he fakes his feelings.
Right.
Joe, on the other hand, has a personality disorder where it's two of him. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He feels like, oh, I do this when it's justified, but that's not me. That's not the real me. He has a personality disorder. This nigga is a real serial killer.
Like, so I haven't seen the first episode of Dexter in so long, and a lot of people probably don't even remember this from like the first episode of Dexter, but Dexter don't even give a fuck about pussy. You know?
That's what I'm saying.
He don't even give a fuck about pussy, yo. Then in the first episode, he says, yo, I don't really care about dating, but I gotta blend in. So such and such introduced me to Rita, and Rita, she's divorced. Her ex is locked up, and her ex raped her over and over again multiple times, so she doesn't even like having sex, you know, at this point in her life because of the trauma that she's been through. And he's like, that's perfect for me. And I was like, damn, nigga. But he was like, that's why we had the perfect relationship. I'm like, damn, this nigga don't even give a fuck about pussy.
When he started the episode saying I kill people, and he was saying he had a donut box, he handed out all the donuts, and he was like, oh, empty just like me inside. Yeah. I have this nigga said I have no emotion, but my dad taught me to pretend. So now I just act this shit out. That's what lets you know, like, this nigga has no social skills, but he's good at manipulating it and masking it. But he really don't give a fuck. Joe will fuck you up over some pussy, though.
Yes,
Joe,
he will.
Look.
Yes, he will.
Joe will only fuck you up when you get in the way of his pussy. That's the difference. So Dexter and Joe, they'll probably be friends. They will probably never like have to kill each other because Dexter don't have an interest in Joe's bitch.
No, he don't have an interest in Joe's bitch. But Dexter will want to kill Joe once he finds out Joe's killing these bitches he's supposed to be liking.
That's true, but he ain't gonna find that out though, because he ain't fucking with his bitch.
Yeah, he's like, wait, you killing these women just because they don't like your ass no more?
Oh,
he's like, oh, let me put this motherfucking plastic up in this.
Okay,
room.
But let me tell you something too though. Let me tell you the difference too though. Dexter is a more like okay, I see where this nigga at. I'm about to go kill him. Joe is a stalker, like textbook stalker. I know when I walk in my house and the air is different in this bitch. Somebody's been in here. That's Joe. He's a stalker. So I feel like that's going to make it real hard for Dexter to sneak up on his ass.
I would love to see that.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe they should do a mashup like they used to do on Nickelodeon. And they used to have...
I
On
would like to see a
Nickelodeon, Disney
mashup.
Channel, they'll have Hannah Montana with the, with the other shows and shit.
Mhm.
They should do a mashup.
I would like to see a Dexter.
I'm curious
Joe
now.
mashup.
Joe
I'm talking
would
about,
never
like,
fall
when,
for
when
that
Hannah
shit.
Montana probably ended up on a boat with one of them twins or some shit like that.
Yeah, with the little Sweet Life of Zach and Cody kids.
Yeah, probably some shit like that. You know, my
Yeah.
kids used to.
I
watch
would
that
like
shit
to
all the
see
time.
that. Maybe we need to write them. No, I'm joking. I be writing a lot of people, y'all.
Brian, I said, yo, he would know if Dexter waiting for him.
He would know. That's why I feel like it would make it hard. But you know what? Joe be getting his ass beat though.
Easy.
Joe gets his ass fucked up.
By the motherfuckers he's trying to kill.
Listen.
On the regular.
Hey, listen. If it came to a physical fight, Joe is more good at he's more good. He's better at calculated moves.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to fighting, that nigga get beat up very easily. Very, very easily. But he would see Dexter coming though.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
You sure did. You sure did. But shit. Let's get ready to wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? I think that's pretty much everything I have for the evening. Let's see.
Joe would fuck Dexter up. Y'all funny. That's so funny.
Let's see. Just gonna take a post through the poster real quick. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Let's see. I don't like the way that looks, but oh well, I ain't fixing that shit. I'm gonna let that shit be for right now. You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready? You ready?
Uh-huh.
All right. We got the screenshotted, you know. And I think that's gonna be it for the evening. Yeah, I think that's everything I got for tonight. Anything else we gotta cover, y'all? Anything else we gotta cover? That's it. That's it.
I think that's all.
All right, cool. Let me turn that off and get that up out of here and shit. Let's see. I think that's everything. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? We will be back on Friday. No, it's 11:38. We had I really thought we was gonna be like under 2 hours tonight. I really thought that, you know, but.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a 2.5. That ain't too bad.
Yeah.
Normally we be going for 3. Yeah. 2.5 ain't too bad.
Well, I tell you what, I normally have double the topics too.
Maybe we learned our lesson.
You know? Oh, Rock says Thanksgiving at my crib. That's what he says. Thanksgiving at his crib.
Oh, my birthday is coming up, y'all.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have you decided what you're doing for your birthday?
I think I'm gonna do a birthday dinner at one of my favorite restaurants here.
What restaurant?
Mama Wana.
Mama Wana.
So I need to call and make the dinner reservations.
Okay.
But then I thought about going to New Orleans, but it's short notice. Thought about going on a cruise. It's too cold.
And it's COVID. I'm not fucking with no cruise.
And my vibe is like I don't even go out as much as I used to. So I like being in the house. I like intimate vibes and shit like that. So what I'm thinking is that I'll do a birthday dinner and maybe I'll go out somewhere and do something, not a club, but do something on Saturday. And I mean on Friday, and then Saturday on my Friday, Black Friday, that day, dinner party, whatever. Saturday, my birthday, I am going to throw a Friendsgiving. So I need to start looking for I'm gonna start looking for an Airbnb. I'm gonna be cooking on Friday, all night Friday. So I probably will only do the dinner party. But like I'm gonna be cooking. I'm gonna invite all my friends. Huh?
How many people you thinking about having?
Maybe about 15 to 20 people, but
okay. Never mind.
Depending on the size of the Airbnb I get, if it's like a little house or whatever, I'll do 15 to 20 people. If it's like a little like apartment type thing, I'll do less than that, maybe 10 to 12 or something. But I'm definitely gonna have everybody get COVID tested before, you know.
Gotcha.
But I want to do a Friendsgiving. You know, my favorite vibe is to like whoop some ass in space. Like I be looking forward to beating some ass in space and dominoes. I want to talk shit. I want to be lit. I want karaoke. I want good food, good vibes, you know? So I think I'm going to just throw a Friendsgiving. Huh?
You said you want karaoke? I said that's brunch on Sunday.
Literally. And we may just go to brunch on Sunday.
Oh, you know, it's going to happen probably for your birthday.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to just do a birthday dinner and throw a dope-ass Friendsgiving. You know, and I think that'll be good enough for me this year, really, because I don't feel like I'm not a planning type of person. I hate planning shit, and it's last minute, and I really don't even know what I want to do.
Gotcha.
Yes.
That sounds fun though. That sounds fun. I was gonna say you might be able to use my crib or some shit like that, but then you said like 15 people. I'm like, never mind.
No, I would never do that. I would never recommend bringing that many people to nobody's house. I don't even want that many people in my damn house. You said like
6. I'd be like, I could probably get a table in here. You know? I just realized
I don't have energy.
I don't have a dining table in my crib.
Yeah,
you know,
I don't like that much energy in my place. Like that's why people don't really know where I stay, cause y'all don't need to be over there. Let's see. So I'm gonna get an Airbnb. It'll be nice. It'll be dope. I want to do games. You know how people play games like Bob for the Apples. No, we're not gonna actually be bobbing for apples, but I want to play games like that, like Uno. I want to do like drinking games, smoking games. I want to have a fire pit. Maybe we go fishing. I don't know. I just want some company, pretty much.
All right. Yeah, I definitely was gonna say, you can't play bobbing games. Not with me. Have to say pause.
Let me see what that neck do.
See? All right, we out of here, y'all. We out of here. You know?
What that mouth do?
We are out of here, y'all. You know, we are getting the fuck up out of here on that one.
I'm going to record Khary bobbing for apples, y'all.
Never. It's going to be fun, though. But, yo, we are getting up out of here. May your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker-free. And keep a smile on your face, baby. We is out this biatch.
Bye, y'all.
Have fun, y'all. Rest of the week. See y'all Friday. All right?
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase.
Fucking with my niggas above average right now, man. That niggas need to fuck off. Double A all day. Yo, let's get at 'em.
A fake nigga only talk.
They only talking, bruh.
A real nigga walk the walk.
Like that, homie.
A fake nigga we don't trust.
Hey, we don't trust you, nigga.
See, we gon' bubble, that's a must.
That's what it is.
A fake nigga we ain't fucking with.
Let's get it. I am what you ain't. Does it just how you can't. Nigga, you're so fake. Pussy, that's point blank. I see straight through you. A nigga should do you. Put the bullet to his head and have him thinking lead. My clique, we eating good. We all getting fed. And I ain't dealing with you, bro. We know you're straight fed. You're no competition. Nigga, my clique is winning. You see it from the spinning. Nigga, we out.
Khary's crib.
We in a different race. We on that paper chase. Moving at a fast pace. Money in the briefcase. You niggas shouldn't speak. Bitches, your clique is weak. Hey, call me George Foreman. The way I grill meat. You niggas don't want beef. Hey, you should think about it. And all that shoot 'em up shit you speaking, I really doubt it. None of you niggas bout it. Don't make me get routed.
A fake nigga only talk.
They only talking, bruh.
A real nigga walk the walk.
Like that, homie.
A fake nigga we don't trust.
Hey, we don't trust you, nigga.
See, we gon' bubble, that's a must.
That's what it is.
A fake niggas we ain't fucking with.
No. I'm not what you is. My niggas handle biz. But with my piece, then I surprise you like a pop quiz. I'm is what you're not. Above average hot. We got the game on lock. Just give us all a props. Just check your fucking watch, bitch. We ain't gon' never stop. We in the parking lot, nigga, getting some bad hoes. They got they shit together from their head to their toes. This how the story goes, so everybody knows. My squad bout to blow. We kept it on the low. My niggas chasing dough. We do this shit for show. A fake nigga on the talk.
They only talking, bruh.
A real nigga walk the walk.
Like that, homie.
A fake nigga we don't trust.
Hey, we don't trust you, nigga.
See, we gon' bubble, that's a must.
That's what it is.
A fake nigga we ain't fucking with. No, 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 no.
PFKENT.com.
Thanks for watching the dopest livestream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, 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 Khary's crib,